All right, I think this should put me live at. There we go. All right, I don't know what happened. I have to figure some shit out. Yeah, we're good now. We're back. Sorry, I don't know what the hell just happened. Um, for some reason, Restream just wasn't playing my game, and I was like, what the hell? And for some reason, Bila isn't playing baseball games. I don't really know what's going on. So I'll have to find some games. I'm starting to get really fucking angry. Dude, what the fuck happened? Why is everything so fucked up today? Like, all of a sudden, Restream just doesn't work. I have no idea what's going on. Ugh. I have to find a way of the game. Yeah, no, I got it to work. I'm not able to, like, stream on anything else but Twitch. What's up, everybody, though? So I'll have to figure that out at my own time. Don't worry about it. Fucking. Why isn't Bilo working? Annoying. I'll just go. Like to watch baseball. Give me a moment. I have to go. I have to go find fucking because for some reason now my internet's fucking the browser's just moving garbage slow. I don't really understand what the fuck's going on right now, man. I'm really angry. Let's go Tigers. Hell yeah, man. Is anything gonna work? Is anything I want to go to gonna work? For some reason, nothing I want to go to is working at all. That's really awesome. That's so dope. Pop up. Is there just none of the game playing or something? Oh, I really don't understand what's going on here. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a game. For some reason, my shit's just like not playing anything. I don't understand what the fuck's happening. Like, is my computer broken now or something? Is it just like a broken piece of shit? I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. So I genuinely don't know what the fuck's happening. Because all of a sudden my computer just won't play videos. Oh, there we go. It's good. I don't know. I guess it was just Google Chrome being broke ass piece of shit. For some reason I don't have sound. Okay. Do I have sound? Does Mozilla not give sound? That's weird. What is going on? Man, this is really weird, dude.
Errorless streak.
Okay, there we go. I guess now suddenly it's gonna work.
75 chances
okay.
at second base, most in the majors. Here's Miguel Cabrera.
Whatever. All right, it's working. Ball. It's 1-0. Cleveland leads. I'd assume a 1-run home run is the culprit of it. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that. I don't know. That was the worst start to a stream. That was so obnoxious to deal with. So much shit just went randomly wrong. And I have no idea why that did that.
Cabrera 2 for 6 in the series against the Royals. That included a homer and a double. That was in game 1 where he reached base 5 times.
Dumpster fire, then that. Yeah, no, I'm good on the Thursday night football game. No offense to the Browns or
The 2-0 was fouled.
the Bengals, but I'm good on that game. That might be a better game maybe later in the season, but I'm watching the Tigers tonight. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully you're all doing quite well. Sorry about everything.
Off a loss, his first loss.
We'd be half out.
Was,
I mean, that'd be crazy.
Everyone's
We have to do some crazy shit to be able to get in the playoffs still for the Tigers.
Innings against the Twins
So,
loss and gave up just 3 runs. Minnesota touched him for a couple of
all right, we got 6 likes right now, which means I don't think if you guys all leave likes, we'll try to get to 20. But I don't think any of you guys really leave likes, so that's not a big deal.
Low and away.
How to play TNF on the NFL 100th anniversary. Yeah, I don't know how you have that game. 3-1 for Cabrera, though. 2 outs. Bottom 1.
Change their whole repertoire sometimes to Miguel Cabrera based on reputation more than anything else.
3-2. Oh, man.
Gotten back to 3-2 in the count.
You have to make some fucking...
Candy waiting to hopefully have his turn here in this half inning.
Brady Singer of the Royals struck out the side to open the night last night.
Yeah, it's the 100th birthday today. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
West.
Oscar Mercado.
And that should be the 3rd out, and it is.
And a 1-2-3 inning to start the night for Shane Bieber.
Reyes, Naquin, Perez due up. Reyes, Naquin, and Perez in the bottom, or the top of the second, rather. Top of the second. And, of course, it's Casey Mize versus Shane Bieber tonight. Pretty exciting. And, yeah, all the fun stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, man, everything's been just like shit, like level technology today. All my fucking tech has just been awful. Fucking really pissing me off today. Fucking piece of shit. Ugh. Now I just gotta hope that I have somewhat decent connectivity while I'm streaming, which I doubt. I'm imagining I'm gonna have all kinds of internet problems on this stream, just as a heads up. Well, I mean, he's not the starter. Why would he be playing? So have you, and it's like, I don't know. There's no reason to really play the guy. He was pretty goddamn terrible, I would say, yesterday. So might as well run Avila, or not Avila, but the other Romine. I don't know. Nobody's the catcher. We just can't seem to find any kind of a win at. In any kind of slight capacity, which it would be nice to have that. Oh, what was that? Did I get a new subscriber? Yes, I did. Woo! Main channel's getting new subscribers. Commercial break between the half innings right now, and then it'll be the top of the second. Indians, of course, lead 1-0 on a solo homer. I believe it was. It looks like it was.
Leads off the Cleveland
Ramirez.
Second. Time for StatCast powered by Google Cloud. You know, he's got 8 homers on the year, 4 of them against Detroit, including this one here in this ballpark that traveled 453 feet.
This guy's a problem,
so he hit that hard and far. First pitch from Mize to him.
Reyes is up.
He's in for strike 1.
One of the neat things, excuse me, I didn't
284, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs for Framil.
First time. This is his first appearance against Cleveland. And every time
1-0-2.
A good young pitcher
the whole team is a problem
for the first time.
Which one? The Tigers? Oh, the Indians? Yeah, for the Tigers it is. For the Tigers it seems to be a real problem.
You know, he's obviously
Sorry, Gard said that they brought him up instead of Rogers because they want to see what we have him for next year. Yeah, I don't understand that. It's like, call up Jake Rogers. He's literally our catcher. Why? What are you doing? Why are we not letting like Jake Rogers get some game time right now? What are we?
The 1-2 to Reyes. Broken back, grounder to first.
And a lot of these young pitchers would probably be very comfortable with Jake Rogers like being up there.
Right there.
Well,
they like that's like their guy. All right, if I recall correctly, right, he's been like the minor league catcher for a couple of years now.
For the Cubs over the last couple of nights.
Cam Maben.
Oof. Indians on a 2-game losing streak.
And then Javi Baez. How he pulled that ball.
Oh, an 8-game losing streak. Holy shit. The Indians have lost a few games in a row here. Have a couple, they got walked off on twice in a row.
Way outside, and he somehow pulled that to left.
That's rough to hear, Indians fans. I'm sorry about your losses.
The thing about that is that this is a
Jesus Christ.
really good in close games.
What
pretty
happened?
good when not scoring many runs. Matter of fact,
Bullpen
they're
is
21 and 6
okay.
runs.
That never mind. Okay,
They've lost 3
I
in a
get
row
you.
in that regard.
The bullpen's
Tyler
just been
Naquin
doo doo.
is ahead in the count 2-0.
Despite having the Cy Young
Naquin in
Award
right
winner, your
field tonight
pitching is just like the
Cleveland.
pitching ain't it. We got one pitcher.
Well, recording that first out against the first hitter again, Casey Mize doing his job.
All right, Naquin's up. He's 2-0. Now he's gonna be 2-1. Good pitch by Casey right there.
Being efficient here early. The one pitch, the one mistake to Jose Ramirez was a split finger that just sort of stayed about thigh high, started at belt high, and it didn't really have
Yeah,
that
pitching
downward
been
bite that he was
way
looking
inconsistent
for,
as of late. Yeah,
his fastball's been very,
that'll
very good.
fucking
He's
really
changed
propel you
eye
down a
levels,
quick
he's
losing
changed
streak.
both
Despite
sides of the plate.
anything your offense can
He's
do,
got the ball to run
if
a
the
little
pitching
bit,
just
sink a
slips
little
off
bit.
entirely, you'll just start
Let's
losing
move Tyler
games at
Naquin's
rapid
feet.
fire.
You like that?
Yeah.
And it's usually the bullpen that does it
But you don't want
too,
to walk him. Here's the 3-1.
and it's always just glorious.
Cute foul.
Unless it's happening to you. It's happened to the Tigers a lot this year. We've lost on our bullpen, so
Just
I
saw
feel your
A
pain.
different set of signs there
feel your
from
pain.
Austin Romine. That was a fastball, and he gave 2 fingers like the hook 'em horns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes pitchers, Mize probably as sharp as there is, he'll go to his catcher and say, hey,
I have no
let's
idea
see
how to
signs, look,
determine
just
that
in
with the
case.
Tigers.
That worked.
Look at that pitch.
Strikes out Naquin.
Perfect location. Climb ladder up and in.
I think Turnbull will be in there. I don't know what numbers these will be, but in no particular order. We'll probably see Screwball, Mize, Turnbull, Boyd, and maybe fucking Matthew
First
Manning
strikeout for Casey.
or Faedo if one of them have like a crazy spring. You know what I mean?
In Chicago.
But it'll be those like that's pretty
Yeah,
set.
Gardy thought it would be
I know
important to
there's
have
3 that are
those two
probably
work with
guaranteed,
each
and
other
that's
again.
Screwball, Mize, and
And that's one of the reasons that
Screwball,
Romine did
Mize,
not
and
catch last night.
Turnbull. Now and Boyd probably
Eric
too.
Haas
So there's
got the
4,
start.
and maybe
series wrap up
Zimmerman,
against
who's
the
I
Royals
think
last
already
night
been
for
moved to the
Tigers.
bullpen. So not even him.
This is Roberto Perez. And an
I would
easy
imagine the
play
5th
from
starter
Mize
will
right
be
back
like
to him.
Manning or Faedo if they
Good
have the
first couple
opportunity.
innings for Casey Mize, despite the one mistake. Here comes Detroit in the second.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want
Shane
Boyd either. I'd try to trade him. I'm 100% on your side. I wish if that's our rotation next year, I'll be so happy, dude. You have no idea, Mark. I'd be like, oh, our future's now. Oh, I just got to go through one more bad year with these guys. And I don't even think it'll be that bad of a year with those guys. Turnbull will ace it out. Let Turnbull ace it out for a year. Put Mize or Screwball next, and then the other young 2 bucks let him fucking fight it out for 4 and 5. That'll be our rotation. Everyone else you're now a bullpen guy. You didn't make it. Convert Burrow to a fucking Convert Burrow to a reliever. I don't think he has the starting juice. Could Tyler Alexander trade him or convert him? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where we have to kind of make a hard line on some of these guys and convert them either to the bullpen or trade them. Like Tyler Alexander. If he's not willing to play a bullpen role, we probably should trade him. Same with Burrow and a couple of these other guys. They're not starters. Soto, they're just not starters. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They'd be great relievers. Like, look at Daniel Norris. He's more valuable to us in the bullpen than he ever was as a starter, so like at this point. And I think Brian Garcia is going to be a good closer once he actually once they realize he's the closer for the team, not fucking Joe Jimenez. Bro, if we sleep if we can pull this somehow off and we can actually do that, this is going to be a fun end to this season, let me tell you. But it's a commercial break because it's about to be the bottom of the second. The Tigers got out of the inning, but I don't know why it didn't. Candelario, Goodrum, Bonifacio. Candelario, Goodrum, Bonifacio.
Shane Bieber and the Cleveland Indians with a
down
1-0 lead
0-1.
as we head into the bottom of the second inning.
I would want to
You're a
keep
good-looking guy
Norris
with
in the
last name Bieber,
bullpen.
you're bound to draw some
Mark,
attention.
I would keep
Whether we're
Daniel
talking
Norris
Shane
for
or
bullpen
Justin,
stuff.
Shane Bieber was actually asked earlier this season if he missed being at road stadiums or road ballparks.
I'm
as
so
it were,
hyped
and not
for
getting some of
series.
the
This
heckling
will define our
from the
season.
opposing
Yeah,
fans.
exactly,
He said,
Darren.
"Wait
Yeah,
a
this is a
second."
big season.
He said, I still get some of the
Series.
heckling. You can
But
hear it
we
from
just
the
got to get
opposing
to this
dugout.
team's
You hear
bullpen,
guys chirping,
apparently.
whether
Apparently,
it's at him or at, the umpires or even at their own guys. But he said
all we
also
got
a
to
lot
do
of
is
ways,
get to
guys,
this team's
that it's
bullpen,
heightened
and that could
because
be
you
our
don't have the
thing.
distraction or the crowd noise
So nervous for
from
Thursday
the
Night
actual
Football. I don't
crowd.
blame you, man.
There you go.
You know, the way you started that
It's like,
report,
damn it, we
God,
should be
it's like you're
swamping
writing
these
yourself
Bengals.
here.
God damn it! Why did they play the Chargers so well? This has my prediction, dude. I didn't want to. I thought this was gonna be an easy prediction. Then I went, nah. There's a good chance that the fucking Browns will get swamped here tonight.
Yeah, be a lucky charm.
I'm feeling like it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like.
It's just like the way the Bengals played
team assembled to get it done tonight.
against a really underrated Chargers team. It was very impressive. Here's Jamer Candelario.
Here's Jamer Candelario to lead off the Tigers second.
Here's the 1-0. It'll be 2-0.
I'll know you're hot, Johnny, when your pick the stick guy gets 3 knocks tonight.
Yeah, we'll wait till it. Isaac Paredes, we're waiting.
Anyway, 2-0. That'll be 2-1.
2-1 now to Candelario. Who was
Again, it'll be Candelario, Goodrum, Bonifacio, bottom of the second. 1-0, Cleveland leads. As per usual, they jacked the solo shot on us.
Over that span. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed.
2-2, real quick.
Right
my
there
opinion,
is
but
a
whatever
great
we do is
example of two
fine
breaking
with me
balls
because we
where
only had
Weaver
60
changes
games.
eye
They
levels.
should have had at
The
least
first
80.
one
Yeah, I'm
starts-
fine with
starts
however
up
this
out of
season
the
plays.
zone,
It's been a
comes
good year.
back down
It's
into
a lot
the
better
zone
than whatever
on
the fuck
outside
last
corner.
season was.
The
That's
next
for
one starts
darn
middle of
certain.
the plate and
I would
breaks
argue this
down
has been our
and out
best
of the
season in a
strike
long
zone.
time.
Skies this one to left center.
That should leave a good taste in the mouth
Mercado
going into
takes care of
2020
it.
or 2021. I think anyway. This is an up-and-coming team.
Hey fans,
This
if
is
Detroit
no
hits
longer
3
a
home runs
team
in
where you
this
could
game,
be like,
visit the participating
I'm a
Arby's
Tigers.
location tomorrow and
Oh,
get a
you're a
free small
Tigers
order
fan, huh?
of curly
That's not
fries.
the response anymore now. Not for, it's been a few years, but hey.
That's a heavy ask against Shane
We
Bieber.
did a good job rebuilding this team, I think.
Jack
I think a
always
lot of
talks
these young
about the
hitters are
first
at that
batter
point where they
of
hit a
the
lot
game.
of
They
hard
wanna
balls
get
right
that
to
first
people.
batter. Nobody
And that
does it
means they're
better
making very good
than
contact.
Shane Bieber.
And that eventually flips. Look at the way Jacoby Jones and Candelario have started hitting this last season, during this season. Candelario later this year, he was hitting balls right to people the end of last year and the beginning of this year. That was what Jacoby was doing all last season, it seemed. And then all of a sudden, they're finding gaps. They're hitting the ball out of the infield, going the other. They're becoming hitters. It's a great sign when you start seeing dudes just rifling ball after ball at people. I'm like, oh shit, they're about to make that switch.
100 strikeouts this year in the shortest amount of innings in baseball history.
And it's cool when you see that moment coming.
He rattled off 7 straight wins,
I don't know about Goodrum.
or 7 wins out of his first 9 starts.
I think Goodrum's just an average hitter. Like he's just gonna be like a 250 guy. As long as he doesn't have to be like the centerpiece in a lineup, his average can go probably as high as 260, 270. But if he's ever in this kind of role, he's gonna struggle because it's a lot of pressure on him. And I don't understand what happens. Likely due to a cough, and I'm having a watch party with my mom, who is a huge Browns. Oh, okay, man. Nothing wrong with not calling. And there's probably gonna be a billion people calling Thursday night. And fucking shit.
Of the night already.
All right, 2 outs. Bieber got another strikeout.
Again, what makes this pitch so darn effective?
I would not want to trade
starts
Jacoby
out
Jones.
right
That would be a
middle of the
vital
plate, right? This
mistake.
is about the level that
Do not trade Jacoby. That will be.
See the spin. Look at the spin he gets straight. The 12.
Please do not do that ever once.
Roberto Perez catching it down almost.
I get
to the
he's been
dirt.
hurt,
That's
but he keeps getting
tremendous
hit by the
amount
ball.
of tilt.
I just love that.
And some
shot.
people
You
actually
can
show the
see
game and don't
grip
get copyrighted.
on the ball. Helps us understand what you're talking
You can
about.
bring up green.
So much. Bonifacio.
I enjoy the
looking
green
right,
move a
and
lot.
That ball will drop.
That's
Hey!
For Jorge Bonifacio, and the first
Goat.
base runner of the night for Detroit.
Horgoat Bonifacio.
You know, that expression right
We're
there
not ready
will
for
be-
Green. Green's going to be the other
says
outfielder. That's the thing. It's already
It's like,
decided.
how dare you
Who's
bring
ever
it up?
played, like
I
Demerit,
know
Chris,
that
like
feeling.
all these other
There's been times
shitty
when I was
outfielders we
young,
got,
and
they're
you're
just
feeling it,
placeholders.
right?
Reyes is
And
going to
you're
be
looking
one
at
of the
a guy
corner
that just got
outfielders.
on base
Jacoby's going to
that
be the
has no
centerpiece.
business, and I'm not
And
saying
obviously
Jorge
Green's
did
going to be
because,
the other
no,
corner.
took a
So
good swing, hit off the end of the bat.
that's our outfield of the
But you look at him
future,
like,
by the way. That's
how can
probably
you
what it's going to be.
be standing
Reyes
on
is clearly
first
not
base off
going
me?
fucking anywhere.
Now, is that,
Jacoby's not going anywhere.
That's what he's
and Riley
feeling,
Green's
though.
going to
I'm
be the
telling
left
you
fielder
right
or the
now,
right
that's what
fielder,
he's
whichever
feeling.
they want
The
to put
ultimate
him.
confidence.
Absolutely.
Right? The ultimate belief in oneself. Here's Austin Romine.
I don't know about Daz quite yet. I don't know if Daz fits into the
And
picture.
you want your pitchers feeling that way.
He can't really
Absolutely
hit.
you do. Well,
we'll see if that, I know it's very young. That's
Bieber
really
didn't show
shitty. I'm even
anybody
saying
up,
that.
but no,
He's
it's that look that
he's
I
a
know.
fucking, like, I think this is his rookie
I've
season.
seen it on
And barely a rookie
almost
season,
every
but
great pitcher.
we'll
It's
see.
like
We'll
early in the
see.
game, things are rolling pretty good. and then
I think Jacoby
little
pencils into our
wounded
future,
quail,
but I wouldn't be.
falls in there on the grass over a second baseman or over a shortstop's
Depending on what they could
go,
get
really?
for Jacoby Jones,
won't
maybe,
know
but
it's
I
a
don't
wounded
think you
quail
could
a
get
year
an
from now.
adequate
No.
return for him. That's like a
Just goes
4 or
down as a
5
base
tool
hit.
player.
head.
You know what I
First base
mean? And
runner
we've
for
developed
Detroit.
him, so it's
Let's see if we
going to
can
be
add to
almost
that.
impossible to get a
Romine
fair
1
trade
for
for
2
that.
in his career against Bieber.
Besides, we have a lot of money, and
Follows
we could
that
probably
one
sign JT
Lay off
Realmuto
that one, man.
if he wants to come to Detroit. We can fucking
Now,
throw money at that guy.
Remember a few games ago I was telling our listeners to watch the catchers.
I mean, I think Realmuto is a
Just to
fucking free
see
agent.
command,
Like, he's a
right?
genuinely, like,
Bieber
isn't
has already got
like
such a
isn't
great
trying to re-sign a
reputation
contract where he's playing
that
like until
he's
he
not
wants to
gonna
hit
throw
free
that many
agency.
strikes in this
And I really think we should
but
go
he's
hard
gonna
on
get a lot
JT
of swings and
Realmuto.
misses.
I'm trying to like speak that into
Because guys
existence
know they can't fall
because we
behind.
need a
He's got
catcher and
put-away pitches.
we're a fucking rich team.
Just
Oh
like that.
fuck, dude! 4 strikeouts for
Romine
Bieber.
stared at strike 3. Tigers strand 1 at the end of
Naylor, Mercado, and Lindor. Naylor, Mercado, Lindor in the top of the 3rd. Crap. I know that but dude, it's not injury problems. It's getting hit by the ball in the hand problems. He needs to stand maybe a little off the plate. But I get what you mean. I get the injury concern. I genuinely do. It's hard. It's because it's every year now. What's up, Mike? I just really want JT Realmuto on the Realmuto on the Tigers really bad. I think he's really good. Like we stand to gain a lot by signing him, and I think we've proven in the past when we shell money out on a catcher, it kind of like can switch your franchise into a positive direction. See the signing of Pudge Rodriguez 2 years later, we're in the World Series. It's whatever, I think a year later we're in the World Series. So, plus that's also a sign if we can get a guy like JT Realmuto to sign that our team is close. Yeah, I decided not to start Jarvis, Mike, because I seen in like 35% of leagues he's started. I was like, oh, okay, nobody's starting this guy. So I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I could see it too. I think the Tigers would be very well off to side Realmuto. All right, for sure, Max. No problem, man. I would really like to see us sign him for I don't care how much it costs, sign him. I don't give a fuck. we need to get some real players on this baseball team now. Now that what I seen at the trade deadline was we didn't do anything, and I went, okay. They think they have the core in place minus a catcher, like a big catcher right now.
You might sit next to this guy. You got invitations to exclusive
We could
events
sign
and more.
JT
Join
to
our
a pretty
can't wait list
decent
today
deal here.
at tigers.com/1901.
And go from there. Like, that could be the move. Like, that could be our off-season move is focus in on getting like a JT Realmuto and maybe signing Jonathan Scope long-term. That's also what we should do. That needs to be done.
First look at Josh
That needs to be done
Naylor,
like
who
tomorrow
came over
probably.
in the
Just
trade with
sign
the San
Josh.
Diego Padres.
Sign Jonathan Scope long-term. That needs to be done.
Those are his
Scope
complete
doesn't leave Detroit. I do not want to see him leave either, because I think that's another one of our answers for this baseball team is Jonathan Scope.
That was a big deadline deal.
For now, we need some veteran bat. We need a couple big bats and veteran hitters, and I think Scope's one of them.
Squares to bunt, and Mize decides to move his feet at 2-1.
We do need the Savage back. That is true. It's updated to healthy,
San
but I'd take
Diego
the chance
received
on
Mike
Hardman or
Clevenger
Corey
and
Davis.
Greg
Yeah, I'm
Allen,
taking the chance on
player to be named later.
2-1 for Naylor. I have to go look. I have to go. I'm gonna go make my final decisions. And I would like your guys' help on some fantasy stuff real quick. I'm going to look for all my Jarvis Landry leagues.
They agree upon it at some
Hold
point.
on.
Like,
I got
we'll
Jarvis
take
in a
it
couple of
over.
leagues.
You know,
All right.
usually
None in this league, so I don't need
this is my
anybody's help
take.
in that one.
It's usually a player that the team giving up the player has no more interest in and is thinking about releasing him.
All right.
that
So I
guy-
have
that
Jarvis
other team
Landry
takes
in
him
this
and then
league.
releases
I could
him.
go Robbie
It happens
Anderson.
so often.
I
thought
could
they
go
might
Sammy
have some
Watkins
type
and
of
put
short list.
Melvin Gordon in at
Which
the
player they've decided,
Maybe they
you know?
do.
in
I
at
don't
the
know how
what's
it
the
works. That's
position?
why I bring it
The
up.
fucking flex. And then I could go Robert Woods and John Brown.
7 names or so.
Should I not start Jarvis Landry in this
From
league?
that
Because
list,
replacements, I can go Robert Woods,
More time
John
to
Brown,
assess. Here's the
Sammy
2-2.
Watkins, Melvin Gordon.
Popped up. Roll my
You know, I have a
chase.
ton of other
Don't have
options
any room.
in that league. Should I just not start? Should I not start Jarvis in that one just because of the injury concerns?
We were talking about San Diego.
He's only I'm not going to start him. I don't think, you
second
guys.
in the NL West.
I got so many other
Despite being
options
32
where I
and 19
genuinely
against the
could
Dodgers,
just,
who've already clinched, and we told you that last night. The only
you know, move
team
Sammy into the
along
3 and
with
then move
actually the
Melvin
White Sox
Gordon
who now
into my flex. You know what I mean?
playoff
And that would be a pretty
Taylor
good
on
fix
the
for
ground
Jarvis not
sharply to
playing.
second. Nice play by
Yeah.
Nico Goodrum. Soft hands to retire.
Hey, one away. There we go. One away in the third.
I
What's
love
up,
that
Charles? How you
Nico
doing, man?
stayed in on it. Let's take a look at what Casey's done
He
well
has 5
tonight. We
is
talk
500
about his
and
fastball
digital is
command,
400.
right? And the fact that the ball really
Yeah, I don't
tails,
think it'd be
well,
a
he
good
just
idea to
ate up
start
Franmil
Jarvis,
Reyes,
by the way,
struck out
guys.
Taylor,
That's actually
Tyler
probably what I'm
Naquin,
going to do. No, I want to
and then
start John
Roberto
Brown
Perez
against Miami,
got
actually.
jammed in a nice little
I want to
hopper
start
back
Brown
to
against
Casey,
Miami.
so
That's something
that
I want to
effective
do.
movement with his fastball has been good for him tonight.
Should I start Melvin
He gets a
Gordon
little
against the
help from
Steelers,
defense
or would
like
that be
Nico in the last
retarded?
play.
He's thrown
Your guys'
20
honest
fastballs
opinion.
tonight.
Melvin Gordon, should I put him in the
14 of
lineup
them
against
for
the
strikes.
Steelers,
So
or
you think
no?
that's
Well,
No,
it's
no,
a-
no, 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 don't
it's
do
a
that.
great sign that he's starting to get
I don't think I
trust in that.
should.
Now, what
I
happened
genuinely don't think it'd be a good idea
is
to
that
start Melvin.
in the game against Chicago, I
I
remember
want to
the second
very
time
bad.
he
Like,
faced
I
him.
genuinely really
No,
want to
it
put
wasn't
Melvin in the
Chicago, I'm
lineup.
sorry, but it was one of the teams.
But it's
where
one of
he
those
had
things
kind
where
of
it's
a
like, are the
clunker.
Steelers just going to
He
destroy
started
this
out the
fucking
game
guy? Because
where
Philip
he didn't
Lindsay's
have
going to
good
be
command of his
quite
split
like,
finger.
you know,
And then he
sparse.
started throwing fastballs, right? Because that's what he throws when he's behind in the count. The fastballs were kind of center cut. He got hit pretty hard.
But
All of a sudden,
yeah, I don't. And then in one of my other
with
leagues,
that
I have
pitch.
Jarvis.
Tonight, in his last start, got back feeling confident about throwing that fastball.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Fantastic in his last
Yeah,
start,
and
not
all
just
the other
results,
leagues where I
but
had
just the confidence as you
old
mentioned.
in Jarvis. Instead
number
of
9
Jarvis
here,
in one of my
Oscar
other leagues, I'm
Mercado.
starting old shit chest Odell
1-2.
instead. I
Mercado
took Jarvis out the
was
starting lineup
4
and I
for
put in
42
shit
at
chest.
one point, and then he was
Because I think shit chest
down
is
to
going to have a big
Cleveland's
game.
alternate
He's,
site.
you know, he's not going to be number 2 option
11
now.
games
He's probably
back
going to be
since.
Baker's number 1 option.
The numbers
you know,
not real high, as you can see there.
Sometimes, you know, when your favorite's number 2, you rise to number 1 to get number 2 down.
Low and away
2-2.
for a kid. And it, again, goes
Went out
back
here in
to
the
what
top
you
of the third for the
constantly
Indians,
said
and
about
Mercado's
the
up to bat.
difficulties of this game
He
and
is
how
the
tough
9
it
hitter.
is to stay consistent. This is a guy.
That's what I'm. That's the reason I'm not touching the Steelers. I'm not going to play guys against the Steelers defense,
Finished 8th.
Shows how tough
especially
this
running
league is.
backs. Just fuck, dude, this is dumb. Full count
And
now.
Casey throwing 2 pitches off the
Full
plate
count.
away, and they're,
Don't know why I
in my
screamed that
opinion,
almost.
they're wasted pitches.
I apologize.
because
I probably
they were
came off as a
so
little
far
special.
off that it's not going to
retarded.
even tempt the hitter. You've got to get close enough, and that's what.
All right,
Beaver
here's the
does
payoff.
So well.
This
Oh,
one ripped
shit.
to left.
Stay in here.
Bonifacio reaches.
Woo!
up and pulls
Jorge
it in.
gets it.
That was hit hard, but it's a long out. And a little conversation with the bullpen, folks. Why not? While you're here, by the way,
What are
Some
friends
people
for?
think Odell
Nobody
gets
else to
shit on
talk
too
to.
much, but we know maybe it wasn't enough. Yeah,
There we go.
everybody
You
asks.
got it. You
You
got
know,
plenty
everyone
of-
shits
plenty
on Odell, but never, you know, no one ever asks if that's enough Odell.
A little high five through the fence.
love it.
You know, I feel bad for that guy because what if that really was his thing,
With
and
two
now
away,
he's
back
like,
to the
man,
top of
everyone
the
would make,
Cleveland order
make
for
fun of me.
Francisco Lindor.
And some girl that he was like
Again,
banging up was
nobody
like,
there.
no,
He's-
no one's gonna think
Trying
that's
to take a
weird.
freebie,
You know, trying to make him
right?
feel
And
better
Brady's
about it.
playing way over by
And now that everybody
shortstop on
found
the
out, he's
grass.
like, see, I fucking told
There's
you.
a ton of room if he can just lay down.
He's
and-
just having an
Lindor's a really good puncher.
existential crisis about the whole
So
thing now.
He's going to take
The
advantage of that
fuck?
if he can.
He did that on the first pitch of the night, and Mize threw him out. 1-1.
I'm playing Robbie Anderson. You guys think it'd be a good idea to play Robbie
Where do
Anderson
you throw a
against
guy
the
that's gonna bunt? And you know
against
he's
Tampa
trying to
Bay?
bunt it down third baseline. You pound
I
him
think
in.
so.
Breaking balls and fastballs in.
He's like
It's
only
harder bunt
projected
the
to
ball
get
in
9
and
points,
away.
but didn't he like dominate
That's
in the
what
last
Casey
game he
Mize and
played in
Austin
for
Romine are
Carolina?
trying to do here
And
against
I like,
Francisco
no offense to
Lindor.
Tampa, but they don't have a great defense. Like, I'm fairly certain Robbie Anderson's gonna have another good game, and he's only projected 9 points. And I'm like, how did I go get Robbie Anderson in every league?
2-1 foul.
Every league, Robbie Anderson was available, and it's like,
Lindor was.
Do I-
close
do
to
I
number
just know
3
something
or
other
4
people
times
don't?
in the Cleveland order, but since they moved him to the leadoff spot,
I'm not
see the
starting
numbers and
Landry.
how it's
I'm
paid
not.
off
I'm not
for him.
starting Landry
It hasn't
at all.
paid off for
It's,
Cleveland in wins
I'm
yet.
avoiding it. I think he's a lot more hurt than what's being let
Yeah,
on.
that's always a tough decision.
I'm starting
by
Odell the
manager.
Dung Beetle.
With a club that's struggling.
I like that name you
Where
put.
you
That's
put
why I
your
said
best
that.
hitter.
I enjoy that. All right.
Shane Bieber is their
1,
best
2, 3.
pitcher. We know that. Is he the
Good job,
best
Mize.
player in the American League? Could you envision him?
Paredes,
not just
Cameron
winning the Cy
Reyes.
Young, but
Paredes,
maybe the
Cameron
MVP?
Reyes.
We'll delve into that
Whoa.
when we come back.
Is Bieber really in the MVP race? You know what? If his team makes the playoffs, kind of similar to a Verlander thing, I could see him getting that award. No, Landry's projected for more points. I don't have Landry on the team with Robbie Anderson team. Yeah, I got Robbie Anderson on my. I think even the people who rank like fantasy football forgets about Robbie Anderson. He had a good game against the Raiders, and like Tampa doesn't have that good of a secondary. No offense to him. They let old man Breeze torch him up for 160, and Drew Brees got some noodle arm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's going to the bottom of the third. Obviously, you can tell it's between innings. Shane Bieber's pitching quite well. We're about to hear their case why they think Bieber could be an MVP candidate. I agree, Mark. He's starting to settle in. I'm really enjoying this version of Casey Mize. When he's not walking people, dude, this kid's really electric. He's really good. I think we all might have been like, what the fuck? Because, I don't think we were all hard on him. We were like, what's going on with Casey? Where's his control? We're all like, what the fuck happened? And now he's got it back. So it's like, all right. And you know what the best part about this is? This kid has genuinely only faced, playoff teams. He's pitched against, the White Sox a bunch of times. He's had to face the Twins, the White Sox again, the Cubs, and then the White Sox again. And then the White Sox again. I'm pretty sure it's the White Sox again. And then now it's the Indians again. It's like, dude, what is this for this poor kid?
Pitchers being named the MVP?
And I'm very happy
Jose Abreu would be your front
about
runner
that
right now.
Yeah, no. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Abreu was
Nelson
winning
Cruz
it.
has got to be in the conversation. Luke Voigt has to be in the conversation. I think his teammate
I'm going
Jalen
Abreu.
Mayhew needs to be in that conversation.
Who are you guys going for AL MVP?
How do you feel about that?
I don't have an issue. If a guy has that
If Bieber,
much of an outstanding
if the Indians
year,
make the playoffs,
and, for instance,
Bieber will genuinely get votes.
28 games, his team won 45 games. So more than half of the
yeah,
time
he did, James. I'm very impressed with
he won
Google.
when the team was terrible.
Bieber could really
To me,
win
that's
some
a guy
MVP
that's
votes.
so
He's
far
going to
ahead
get
of
some. If
everybody
they
else
make
as
the
an MVP.
playoffs,
Now, I don't think he won that year.
this
In
kid
fact, I
could
know he
genuinely get some.
Cy
This
Young.
guy's going to get votes.
Paredes
I don't call him
flies
kid. He's
one
probably
to
just
left.
as old as I am.
Mercado drifting over from center. He's going to give way to the left
Damn it,
fielder,
one away.
Josh Naylor. There's one
Paredes
away.
flies out.
Pitchers have won it before. I mean, this is not something.
Verlander's won it.
Wanted to get your thoughts.
Kershaw
on
won it in 2014, Verlander in 2011, Willie Hernandez in 84, McClain in 68, Hal Newhouser in 44 and 45.
Remember this though, when Hal Newhouser
Trout always.
pitched
Trout
for the
will win
Cy
it
Young
this year.
Award.
If a player position wins it, it's Jose
I'll be
Abreu.
honest with you, Shep. I have an easier time swallowing a pitcher, a relief pitcher winning the MVP.
Jose's gonna
than I
win
do
it.
the Cy Young. Cy Young would just roll over in his grave if he saw a relief pitcher get the award.
I don't
where he
disagree with you,
pitched
Cohen, but they
500
got to make the
innings every
playoffs
year.
for him to get it. How about Giolito for the
But
White Sox?
It is what it is. I'm not
No,
taking
they're not
anything
going
away
to.
from my
I
team.
think
He really
Shane's
deserved it.
already
He
probably
was
locked
really,
up the
really
Cy
good,
Young
won the
award this year.
MVP and the Cy Young.
And I'm pretty certain Jose is going to get
But
the
Bieber's been
MVP.
great,
It's going to be
and
really hard not to
I
for them
think
to
he
not vote
deserves
it for
being on the
Jose.
conversation this year.
Abreu I keep
question.
forgetting Jose's hitting like 330 with 17 home runs and like
Daz
50
Cameron.
plus RBIs already. It's unreal the
Looks at 1-1.
season Jose's
I
having
guess for
over
some
in
people,
Chicago.
they would say
It's
when
really
an
crazy to
everyday
see
player
that.
is out there playing
155.
155.
I know
I
Nelson
guess
Cruz
he's
is also
innings
hitting 320
compared
with
to,
about
say,
19 or
30
20
starts
himself.
for a pitcher. Although when you were talking about Steve Carlton, he was making closer to 40
Tim Anderson's
starts.
really good.
And again, he didn't win it.
Just Jose's having an unreal year. 50 RBIs, dude. That is
There's some
crazy.
legitimacy to the pitchers.
It's
taking
been
care
like
of
40
their own
games, and the
awards
dude's already
while
got
the
50
MVPs
RBIs.
for the
Just let that
position
sit.
players, because they're
It's been like 40
And I've always
games, you know what I mean?
said,
And
there
Jose
used to be a
Abreu is
thing
already
called
at
the
50
roll-age
RBIs.
relief
That's
award, and that was
if this
given
was
to
a
the best
regular
reliever.
season,
And that went away because
we'd all be like, "What in the world is Jose Abreu doing?"
But I think
This dude is on pace to hit like 90 home runs. I don't know what his pace would be right now at 40 games, had 20 home runs already. Some of these dudes would be on pace for historic type seasons with the way that this is playing out. It's really weird how good some dudes are doing, especially some RBI totals. Those seem crazy high right now. And I'm wondering if it's because they're playing a lot more often.
World, that's why we always have these.
And pitchers' arms are a lot deader. It's dead arms.
I wanted to get your thoughts as a.
No, what are you talking about, dude?
Guy who
Seahawks are no, come on.
Position where you're watching guys win MVPs as pitchers in foul territory. Roberto Perez.
You motherfuckers are gonna be watching that game, watching me, just like, all right, let's see, when's Rob gonna lose his fucking mind?
Yeah,
and then if we win that game, you guys don't want to watch because I'm going to be unpleasant after that game. I'm going to be talking some steady shit for about 20 minutes.
I think it's
like we just won the Super Bowl. I'm going to be beating my chest like a fucking idiot. You all thought wrong. You all picked the Seahawks.
Certainly do.
The dynasty is not dead. You know, some shit like that. It'd be weird, dude. You don't want to tune into that game if we win. Just don't watch it. I wouldn't advise it. You'll get a lot of. You'll get a lot of the dynasty is not dead, long live the Patriots, and then I'll punch my camera off and go away for the night.
Tendency to vote for their buddies if
they're a Tigers fan, but I could see the White Sox winning the series. I called them winning the division this year. Yeah, they're going to be tough. The Dodgers are going to be tough. It looks like the Dodgers are figuring it out. Are they going to win the National League? Is that like a pretty much guarantee? Safe.
But they get Victor Reyes another.
They got Reyes by a step.
For Shane Bieber, already his second of the night.
Yeah, there's no 12th man in Seattle. Like, where's their advantage? It's all gone. Let's go to the top of the fourth. Still a 1-0 lead for the Indians. They're gonna go to the top of the fourth. 1, 2, 3. The Tigers go. Hasn't really updated. Oh, you mean Khan Jr.? Khan Jr. is one of my favorite names in all of like animated cartoons. That's his daughter's name. Hernandez Ramirez Santana in the top of the fourth for these Cleveland Indians. Yeah, there's no 12th man to help the Seahawks against us. We're just going to walk all over that motherfucking team. They ain't ready for Super Cam. They ain't ready for charged up N'Keal Harry, who needed to be saved by Super Cam, and Super Cam swooped in and saved N'Keal Harry from them shithead fucking reporters trying to bring down a man for fucking accidentally fumbling. Oh my God. The same media that has not said a thing about Josh Allen giving the football up to the other team twice. Here you go. Go watch the way. I can't wait for. We're not going to go there. We did that yesterday, and everybody quit watching the stream. So we're not going to do that today. I don't want to do that right now. We're gonna just. We're gonna. I'm gonna pause and hold myself back. Somehow it always goes back to Josh Allen. I don't know how it does that. When we were 9-5, and I thought we would make the playoffs.
Bell Tire, home of the lowest tire price.
Me too.
And a contact-free experience. And by GMC.
Yeah, we're not going to go. We're not going to do the Trubisky and Allen thing today. Don't worry, guys.
All month long. There are certain moments in your life you'll never live down. For Jack, it's dancing on a bar.
Yeah, dude, I love that whole cartoon. Was just the most underrated cartoon is King of the Hill. Let me turn on my light. It's very dark.
You don't want us to have that on camera, Todd, because they put these extended screens around to save fans that can't protect themselves like you.
Well, not just that. What's the excuse? How do you not pay attention to what's going on?
Apparently he didn't see it.
Yeah, apparently. But it's not like anybody was in front of him. A base knock for Cesar Hernandez to start the Cleveland fourth.
Well, now Casey's going to have to work out of the stretch here. He hasn't had that issue yet. Here's one more look at our buddy. What's he look? He's got his hand up blocking the moon or something, the lights.
The moon.
I don't know. He was doing a good job.
Blame Jim Zenek for it. Why didn't you tell me? Jim, the cameraman, right there shooting him. Come on. First time Cleveland has had the leadoff man on here in the fourth, though. It's Cesar Hernandez. So Jose Ramirez, who did the damage in the first.
These dudes are just straight up roasting that fucking guy and the camera guy in the
His
stands.
team leading 12th of the season. That's
I'm
the
gonna
lone
kick
run
your
on the
butt
board
and then
so
reenact
far.
kick it. Why are you gonna do that, Nick? I'm ready. What's good, essay? That's all the Spanish I know. You wanna?
Through
I've
the
been
first 3 innings,
practicing.
both
Como
Bieber and
estás?
Mize
What's
faced
good
one
with
over
it?
the minimum.
You know,
And for Casey, that was
I'm pretty
the guy with the
lingual.
home
I didn't
run.
even go take my piss yet. I'll be right
Starts
back. I did the complete
At the
opposite.
top
I
of
went
the
into a
fourth
different
with
room
the
and
leadoff base hit, pitching out of
I
the stretch
didn't take
for
a
the first
piss. I
time
just
in the
stood
game.
in there. I just looked around quietly. Just
They got a big shift on Ramirez.
that was
Whole
what I
left
did.
side
It was
wide
it was
open for him.
useless. I'll be right back.
High in the zone, 1-1.
1-1, no outs here in the top of the fourth. A runner at first. Ramirez up, who's already homered. Yeah, I know.
Low, 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. What do you think about that repertoire?
I think it's a pretty good combination. You usually want to throw about 50% fastballs, you know, depending on how many, whether you have a secondary and a third pitch and how much command you have of those pitches and how much confidence. But guys that can throw over 50% fastballs usually have a, number one, have a good fastball because they trust it.
You know what you should do? You should walk into your Spanish class, smack your Spanish teacher in the face.
It's a case again where.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Behind in
Yeah, but Nick, I'm down. I'll fight. I don't care. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anybody.
Want to make mistakes.
I'll fucking hire somebody, dude. You should smack
Because
your
of your
Spanish teacher and call her a
Lack of
puta.
aggression against these guys, you tend to fall behind.
She'll like that. She'll think it's kind of sexy or whatever.
Swing and a miss and a heavy cut to make it 3-2.
Boy, if you could double
Full
up
count
with that
now.
one, maybe even a little bit further outside. You know, this was going
yeah,
for the
dude.
downswing, and because of it, he drops his backside a little bit underneath the swing. Not so sure that Casey beat him by that much. He did beat him by enough, though, and that's the whole key. Will he take another big swing at the same pitch?
Plot twist.
Swung to
Darren's
right.
been at home. Darren's been homeschooling for the last couple of weeks because of COVID, and so he actually his Spanish teacher is just his ma.
And now a message from DTE Energy.
Be afraid of
Lower
me
carbon
and
footprint,
all of the
more
NFL.
Michigan
I'm not afraid of
renewables.
any of them.
Enroll in My Green
What are they gonna do?
Power
Hit me? I'll take all their money.
DTE.
Imagine being stupid enough to hit a
Leadoff
Jewish
single from
person.
Cesar Hernandez. It's 3-2
Thank
now
you.
to Jose Ramirez
That's my dream, baby.
against Casey
Shit.
Mize. You see the 49 pitches so far for Mize. 29.
You can give me
at
money
the
so I
starts.
shut my mouth,
He's got
or I'm
one
gonna sue you
strikeout,
and get
hasn't
way
walked
more
a batter
money.
yet.
Either way, I'm getting money. You can pay me off. You don't even get a
No,
criminal
it's
record for
important
that one.
He doesn't do it here either. He doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, I don't care.
And
Let him
two
hit me.
guys
I don't
on.
give a shit. I'll sue
Instead,
him.
It's pounded to deep right, and that
That's
ball is
gone.
gone.
Fuck, another one.
This time a 2-run blast from Ramirez off a 3-2 pitch.
Hey Nick,
3-0 Indians.
go fuck yourself. I have to have a weapon against these fuckers who are 6'8", 900
Well,
pounds.
sometimes one pitch will kind of take away your confidence.
How'd you
in
make
it.
your millions?
Just one pitch.
Yeah, I'm
And then
super
you'll wanna
Jewish.
go to
Dude.
something
Yeah,
that's
go ahead and
actually
hit
a
me.
better pitch for
Like
the
that
hitter.
wouldn't be smart.
In
You
this
wouldn't even
case,
gain
Casey
anything out
Mize
of it. You could just
throws
flinch at
the-
me and scare the shit out of me, and I
fastball
think that would
in,
be worth more than beating me up. You know what I mean?
four-seamer in,
I feel like that
and
would be more worth than
Ramirez
actually
pulls
hitting
it
me.
foul
If you were like
2
a big
pitches ago.
person,
Then he
just to
throws a
know how scared
two-seamer,
I was of you,
and it
just to be like,
doesn't
and I go,
break
ah!
down like
You know what
he
I
was
mean? Like
hoping
that, they'd
for.
be like, all right, why
Stays
am I gonna
up
hit
over
this
the middle of
fucking
the plate,
retard? And I'd be like,
Ramirez gets number
exactly,
2
I'll
in the
sue the
game.
shit out of you if you do that too. Have fun being in debt. I'll take everything. Cops out of it
Ramirez
because
is
I don't
on
like
it
to call the
tonight.
police. I'll be like, listen, man, just give me like $10,000 and we'll just let this whole thing go. It'll only be like a $10,000 payoff, by the way.
1-1
That's
to
all it'll be like. Listen,
Santana.
man, you punched me very good and I
Low
need
inside.
dental work, so I need you to pay for it now.
You know, one thing that Casey hasn't
That'd be
done
it.
so
You know, it'd be
far
fine.
in
I wouldn't be
areas,
too
but
mad.
He hasn't really shown much of it.
Any
at all
medical
this
bill I
season.
incurred, that I'd
His
want that
changing
took care of.
speeds
Other than that, it'd be, you know, I deserve it
very
from some
firm.
people.
His fastballs.
I do understand that if I got beat up by like Aaron Rodgers, it would be
Here's Casey's reaction. He kind of knew it.
I'd probably have it coming, right? That would be a good fight. I'd go down
How's he
swinging.
feeling?
I'd get one hit. I'd get one
I
on
know it
him.
quite well.
And I promise that I could take at least one. I'd get one. I don't give a shit. I get one. Even if it's a nut kick, I get it in there. As I'm falling down, as I'm knocking out, I get the kick in. I'll punch him in his fucked up shoulder. All right. After the 2-run home run, it's 3-0. It's Ramirez's birthday today, 2 homers. Oh, it's his actual birthday?
Walk of the year.
Damn, I didn't know that, sports expert. That makes me sad. God damn it. And we just walked
Here's our
together.
Xfinity high-speed pitch for Casey Mize.
I know my
He's
strength.
touched
I get beat
86
up by
miles an
every
hour.
single pro athlete.
Or excuse me, 96 miles an hour. The low there is 79. That's got to be a changeup. I don't think he throws anything that slow.
I'd probably even get beat up by 90% of the female athletes.
Got Franmil Reyes on a broken bat roller to first.
Come on,
His
man.
First time up.
Yeah, you can't just punch people. I'll extort money from them. I
That'll
don't give a
work here,
fuck.
too.
You can't just punch me.
Top of the zone, but again, the way Romine caught that, he pulled the glove out of the zone instead of having the glove at the top and then pulling it back in towards him. Might have taken away a pitch there.
At least I'm not crazy to be like, I could probably beat up like
Inside,
one
we
pro
mentioned
athlete.
earlier
No,
in the
all of them
broadcast
would beat
that
me
Josh
up,
Naylor
even
came
probably
over
the lady
Austin
athletes.
Hedges from San Diego in that
I know
deadline deal.
it's pretty
Remember,
shocking,
Franmil
but
Reyes
I have
came
very
from San
low
Diego
muscle
as
on my
well.
body.
Last year in July in a 3-team deal with the Reds that included
I tend
Trevor
to
Bauer
chill
and
out quite a
Yasiel
bit.
Puig as part of those players moving cities.
Mize's controls is starting to get problematic. I think he's rattled after the 2 homers.
Falling behind 2 hitters now.
Quite concerning right now. Do you think the MLB, the NBA, and the NHL, are they all playing today? All 4 of the sports are on today, right? You can say you don't hit women. Yeah, exactly. It's a no-win for them. I'll win that fight anyway. I'll just sue them. I'll be a victim.
See how they've got him played right there up the middle.
The 2-1, a line
I could
drive
probably
at
be a
Goodrum. Won't have a chance to double
I
up
could probably be a
Santana.
competitive eater. I can actually eat food, and a lot of it really quickly, believe it or not. I could probably actually competitively
And now a
eat.
message
I
from
actually
the
have the
Southeast
ability
Michigan Ford dealers.
that I could do that.
Check
And not,
out the 2020 Ford F-150. Now
I
at your
never thought
Southeast
about
Michigan
that. I
Ford
could probably be a
dealers. Think
competitive
Ford
eater,
first.
actually.
With 2 runs home and a man out and a man on, here's Tyler Naquin.
I can eat most foods in like 2 bites. It's pretty fucking crazy. Now that I think about it, yeah, I could probably enter a hot dog eating contest. As long as they're made from beef and not pork. Yeah, maybe. I like beef hot dogs. I can't eat I have to make sure they're beef and kosher and stuff.
His rookie season of
Because if I eat pork, I get
2016,
real
he was
sick. I
third
get like a
in the
very
Rookie of
upset
the Year
stomach.
race. Michael Fulmer won it that year.
Like to the point where I accidentally had pork the other day and I had I haven't shit solid for 3 days. It's been just runny explosive poo poo. It's been
Fourth hit of the
terrible.
night for Cleveland.
Been torture on my body. I'm like, oh please stop being. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you that shit's poison. It shouldn't make my body react that way. For eating a small piece of ham, dude. A little piece of ham fucked me up for 3 days, and I'm going. It's still. It's starting to get. I'm more normal today. It's Jets. I had Jets the other day. It was delicious.
And Rick Anderson needs to talk with Casey Mize. It's been a long inning for him. 22 pitches so far in this inning alone for Casey Mize.
Let's take a look at the last pitch for Casey.
Pork is so
It's a
bad for my
splitter
stomach.
here, right? And what's
Happening
happening
yesterday
tonight
came out. I
with
checked
that splitter
PlayStation
is he's
website,
starting it
including
up
desktop.
too
It said
high
it
in
wouldn't
the
start
zone.
tomorrow. Yeah, the PS5 you can pre-order it today. No, just
that
can't you?
pitch is designed to start about knee high or just
trying to think about
above the
it. How
knee
many
high,
wide receivers had the amount of
break maybe
productivity when
down
they
to
left?
the shin or
Yeah,
all the way
exactly.
to the
Odell
ankle.
might be cursed.
Sometimes when it's really breaking a lot down.
Yeah, I
into the
agree.
dirt,
I think Mize
it's
needs
kinda
to
like
start
Bieber's
trusting his cutter a
curveball.
bit
You
more.
want to start at middle of the plate and break out
Like,
of
dude,
the
come on,
zone.
throw your.
And that's what you want to do with a
The
splitter
Eli
too.
curse.
You want to start it low in the strike zone. They see fastball
When is it?
arm action, and they think it's going to be a low fastball.
Maybe it'll
They
be
start
tomorrow.
their swing and commit, and then the ball.
They announced the prices
vanishes,
and everything today.
and they're out in front, and you know, the ball's out of the zone.
With like
Casey's left a
400
couple
and
of them
500.
up
You
here
gonna
for
get me one, Nuzdar?
big
I need one. You gonna buy me a PS5, bro?
Facing Roberto Perez, who bounced back to Mize in the second.
You gonna give me one? Let me hold $600 to get one.
Double play ball still in order here.
That's a lot. I think
Doesn't
that's
run
down
that
from his
well
other
at the plate.
from his last start at 68. No, I'm just kidding, Nuzdar. I'm genuinely joking, bro. I'm joking, dude. don't. I'm fucking with you, dude.
Injury-plagued problems for Perez, but overall,
I'm just
it's been
sticking around,
disappointing
dude.
for him.
I don't like consoles. I just play on the
Guy
computer.
just 157 with one
I just
homer
play
a
on the
year
computer.
ago. He set a career high with 24 bombs.
I can do everything you can do on your fancy PlayStations and Xboxes, but I can do way more.
Yeah, and sometimes I think that can really fool a guy. You know,
Comes out
Roberto
November 12th.
Perez
Okay.
is catching every day for that pitching staff.
If I ever get one, I'll
For his
let
defense.
everybody know, and then I'll
You
bust it.
don't run on him. He's got a.
What if I buy one and I'm just like, hey guys,
And
it's
he
Dirty
just
Rob here. I
buries
bought this whole
baseballs in the dirt.
PlayStation 5. I
He
bought a
hasn't
whole
had a fastball
Xbox.
in,
Watch
I don't
this,
know,
and I
year
just
and a
threw
half
it
or
up and
something.
smashed it with the black magic bat. I'd be like,
There you go. I knew you had it. We
West
read
Side,
it
and then I'd
somewhere.
end the video.
I'll tell you.
Do you
he
think I'd
is-
get like 2,000
you're right.
views?
I mean, he's worth his weight in that regard.
Tonight will be sure
defensively.
tell us if
You could argue he's the
Baker.
best
Tonight will
defensive
for
hitter.
sure
His
tell
last
us if
year
Baker
he
will be
was.
with the team
Won a
next year or
gold
not.
glove.
Yeah, I think so. Or starting with the
Franchise
team by the
record in
season's
field
end.
percentage. He made 3 years and
Your
over
birthday's almost.
11
Yeah, you can just wait
chances.
until on your birthday.
Well, we were talking last series about Sal Perez and what a.
Yes, you can,
phenomenal
Nozdar. Yes, you can, especially on
catcher he is. Well, what
PlayStation. They
makes
have a whole
Sal
way to
Perez
do
so
that.
good
You can do that with
is Casey
PlayStation
Walks
4.
Another guy.
I don't know what
His-
the new
his
Xboxes
offense,
are going to be
right?
like.
I mean,
I don't know
he
if
is
the
a
new
threat
Xboxes are going to
every
let
time
you stream
offensively.
directly to YouTube or not.
I think
Because usually in the
Perez
past they
probably
haven't
has a
been like
stronger throwing
they
arm,
don't do that for
more
Xbox is a
accurate,
motherfucker to work with and
and
stream
they're both
from.
great at calling a
But
game and
who knows? They might finally
really
let you connect to
helping the pitcher
YouTube. It's
navigate.
would be dumb if
Perez
not.
is great at blocking balls. So
You're getting Xbox for Hanukkah.
maybe not
That's
quite
good.
the offense,
Right.
Hanukkah.
Right.
but every bit as good defensively.
Big moment.
Probably
for
the
Casey
more
Mize
expensive
here
one,
in the
but I would
fourth.
imagine
Already
it's not
has
by
2
much.
runs
It's
in.
probably
They've got the
storage.
bases loaded with 1 down. Here's Josh Naylor.
And maybe a little bit more RAM.
Yeah, this is getting critical here for Casey. A lot of pitches thrown.
Yeah,
this
the
afternoon.
digital ones are going to be cheaper, I'm pretty
Still
sure.
only has 1 out. He's got to figure out something here.
It's
Strikeout, infield fly ball.
and I'm
or
pretty
that
sure the
great
digital ones are all
hopper
cheaper.
right at-
There's the
Somebody.
infield pop.
Bases are loaded. That's going to be a infield fly.
That'll keep the runner at third.
That's huge.
Infield fly, better. I thought was a little too loud. That's always what umpires sound like to me in games. I'm like, I don't know what you just said, dude.
Our apologies if you're offended by that. 2 away, Mercado.
I love that. I love that they have to do that now in sports. We apologize for the coarse language coming out over the microphone.
Eighth hitter of the
If you're
innings,
offended
Nick
by
Ramirez
anything.
warms.
All right, we got 2 outs with the bases chock full of Indians. Mercado's up.
Mercado hit a ball right on the screws.
I'm going to go get more
First
soda.
time up
It's almost
to
empty.
left field. Casey is kind of pitching a little more defensively in this half inning. A couple hits sort of changed his approach. Sliders just haven't been on the plate at all. He starts them on the outside corner and they break off the plate. And for whatever reason, Cleveland's picking it up and they're not attempting to swing at it.
Casey. Hate the name Casey.
Long inning for him and his defenders. 3 hits and 2 walks in the inning for Cleveland. The 2-0 to Mercado. On the ground to third.
Step on the back.
Oh, and
Oh
Paredes can't
no,
handle it.
dude. Paredes made an
Steady inning for
error.
the
God
Indians.
damn
Give 'em
it.
another run.
God damn it, Paredes.
4-0 Tribe.
Oh, for sure, Nosdar.
Mistake. It's going to be an E5. It should be anyway.
It is.
Yeah, I know that one, guy, because the first one's gonna be
Gotta catch
clunky
that
and
ball
awful
first,
looking.
'cause he was going to beat.
But again, the best part is that, like, hello, we're all gonna be able to play against each other with the new consoles. So I can't wait to play you guys. You guys are all gonna probably fucking smoke me at Madden. I'm gonna be like, God damn it.
It's frustrating.
I'm just getting my ass whooped by everybody on Madden. Damn it!
So
This is fucking laggy.
Santana comes around.
See me quit halfway through a game, be like, nah, bro, that shit was super laggy. I don't know if you guys seen that on the stream. That was just so laggy. Wish you just got the pro.
Way outside.
Fair enough. Maybe if the Indians can win 9 out of these last 11 games, it can give us our players confidence. It could help.
Tough situations.
Are you guys
because you
in
have
the
to put it
playoffs
out
as
in
of
the bag,
like if the
right?
season were to be like
All of a
stopped
sudden,
today, would you
bases are
guys be
loaded
in?
for one of the premier hitters in their lineup? Just these extra pitches are stressful on the pitcher. It's what takes them out of games earlier.
I don't need to
It's
get a
35
PS5.
pitches in the inning now, Jack. for
Yeah,
Casey
it's just a real tough inning for Casey.
I don't need a PS5 anymore. By the way. You were up 4 games? Okay, I got you. Thank you. You know what's going to be hard is I'm wondering how many people are about to be live reacting
Grounded out to
to
first
this.
his last time up.
Let's see.
Started the
Oh,
night on
there's
the
not a
first
lot of
pitch,
streams planned for the game.
Trying to get on
Let me
base
see.
with a bunt, but Mize able to pounce
Okay,
on
there's
it
a
quickly
couple,
and throw him
actually.
out. Cleveland scoring a run in the first, a solo homer from Jose Ramirez. Ramirez then hit a 2-run shot here in the fourth.
Yeah.
You know, another thing I've noticed this half inning is he just hasn't had that big movement
Oh,
on
yep,
his fastball,
okay.
especially to lefties away. There's one that ran a lot, but he couldn't.
Holy
keep it in
moly,
zone.
there's a few channels.
94 is kind of where he's topped out tonight. 95, I think he threw one, or maybe even one higher than that. But he's right around
Anyway,
high 93s
what's up, Anonymous?
with his fastball.
A lot of games you want for the
Just
PS5.
not quite the good movement.
There's gonna be some good ass games coming out. 3-2. All right, we didn't walk in a run. Thank God. Lindor's
That
up
one
with the
was
bases
called
loaded.
because
It's 4-0.
Was moving
2 outs
off
here
the
in the
plate.
top of the
Third of
fourth.
the plate, right, is where he started that. It's kind of like Bieber. We saw a bunch of his.
Yeah, he is. This ump has a pretty wide strike zone, I would
Plate
argue,
umpires giving that pitch to both
especially for
pitchers
lefties.
tonight. Tailing fastball away.
But it seems to be pretty evenly called from what I've seen.
Here's the payoff. Where
Oh, they squeezed him on ball 4.
walks home a run,
Ugh.
and that's
Uh-oh,
it.
5-0.
Casey Mize. Ron Gardenhire has made the call to Nick Ramirez. Cleveland has batted around, scored 4 times here in the fourth. They lead at 5-0. Tigers need to go to their bullpen to get out of the bases loaded jam here.
Man, his control is, I don't know, man. I don't think you're going to fix that control problem. Like, it's just a random control issue that started like 3-4 starts ago. Hard schedule throughout the rest of the year, so we should. Yeah. I'm not too sure on the PS4 stuff. I think so. I'm just reading something really quick. Come on, Sunday. Yeah, I know. I want Sunday to hurry the hell up and get here.
Film room. Create custom reels and search 3.5 million videos. You can
Oh,
watch,
4 minutes
create,
to
share,
the glorious game. That one guy you haven't heard.
Film room.
The Browns and Bengals
Windows
play
pitching
tonight for
change.
Thursday Night
Nick
Football.
Ramirez
For
is
some
not
reason,
made a
that
pair
game
of
is
multi-inning
in prime
relief
time.
appearances since being selected from the alternate site last Thursday.
Well, he's a change-up kind of guy.
Yeah, I think it's just being safe, sports expert. I guess.
Be out in front. He'll turn Cesar Hernandez around to the right side here.
They should be Nuzdar because that's what Xbox is doing.
Got to hit his last time to start.
Yes,
this.
it is, Darren. That's what
Tough
the
inning.
people who make the show have said. They're bringing it to the Switch, Xbox, and computer.
Rode home on Jose Ramirez's 2-run homer.
Put
Since
this
then,
guy in. He really thought he was going to get the
Cleveland has
job. He
scored
walked
a
in
couple more.
and literally a midget man. Like, literally a midget? Like, actually, like, this tall.
way out in front on the
0-2.
changeup. 0-2.
That's his bread and butter right there. Nick threw a great change up there. Just great.
6,000
late
fans.
movement.
Hey, hell yeah, that's cool.
Ball just sort of drops and fades away.
I like to see that. You know, as long as it's done correctly, I'm fine with it.
3 pitches gets it done.
Hell
for
yeah, let's
Ramirez
go.
to get out of the fourth, but Cleveland with 4 runs, 3 hits.
I wonder who made him that
2
little
walks and an
suit.
error.
We gave up some runs, though. That wasn't a good inning. We gave up 4 runs. I don't know why I clapped. His 5-0 Indians going to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers got to get some runs. Castro, Cabrera, Candelario. Hernandez is a bitch. It could be a good game. Oh, dude, yeah, no, I would have been like, who made that suit for you, little fella? I think Amir's calling it Nuzdar, but good luck, man. Have a good stream if you do one. Yeah, is it snowing in Cleveland? But yeah, I do like watching football in bad weather. It's fun. Not that cold, is it? Nah. We would have shitty weather too then. No, it's not. That'd be pretty dope already. But damn, it got cold fast this year. Fucking one half the country's just on fire. It got cold in New York. Oh, really? You got Joe Burrow going off? Okay. I noticed everybody's leaving because of football starting. I kind of expected to lose a lot of people. How are we doing on the likes? What do we have, like 5? 9? No, that's not bad. Appreciate it. Everyone could leave a like. We'll try to get to 20,
This
but I
game
don't think
break
we're going
is brought
to.
to you by Xfinity. Join our clubhouse for exclusive content and direct access to Fox Sports Detroit and our other broadcasters by sending a text to 313-710-5177. Tonight, you can text me during the game. You have any
Okay, we got up to
questions about the
11.
game itself,
Cool. Hell yeah.
fire it
Thank
my
you,
way.
guys.
You
I
have any
appreciate
questions about
that.
the team, fire it my way. You have any questions about Matt Shepard? Fire it my way. You have any questions about me?
I hope Burrow
Save
plays
it.
good
We're
because
not
I
doing
have
that
the
here. That's not what
Bengals
this
winning
show's
that
about.
game, which
But,
might have been
anyway,
a bad
for all you
idea. But
latest
there's
information
not that many
on
fans,
Clubhouse
so
News from Fox Sports Detroit and all your favorite teams, just text 313.
it'll be Castro, Cabrera, Candelario here in the bottom of the fourth.
That concerns me because you know me too well. Our secrets
Ball
are
one up
supposed to
high.
be just
Can
that.
Shep text you?
I'm going to text him. Please,
What's
please.
this
Remember
first
what I told
text
you?
I've gotten from Jack Morris?
You're looking good, Johnny.
Damn,
I'll say it
Packer
out loud.
Nation's like, he's a college
Johnny
quarterback.
didn't answer my text too long ago when I invited him to golf. It took too long for him to text me back. He will text you back much quicker because you're part of the clubhouse team. I promise you that.
Johnny was working.
Yeah, basketball's
working,
on,
man.
Doing some
baseball's
labor. I
on.
love it. Helping out his folks.
He's doing that. Plus, he's got the podcast.
Football's
Johnny, you got the
on.
podcast, right?
We got the podcast.
Hockey's on. Every
working
sport's
overtime.
on again. We got the eclipse going. The sport eclipse is on again.
Tigers trying to answer. Willie Castro, Miguel Cabrera, and Jamer Candelario against
Yeah,
Shane Bieber here in
It's
the
like
fourth.
all the
Uphill battle
chakras
now,
are
playing
aligning.
catch up
Everything
again,
is
all
going
too
like
familiar
this.
song.
And we have every
But,
sport aligned on
we
one
gotta
night
keep
again.
grinding. Start with one and work from there.
Well, you and I were talking about the length of a pitcher
This
sitting
Sunday, yeah.
after a long
Oh,
inning
against the
for his
Saints. I'm not
offense.
too sure.
Here we go.
Yeah, are you guys
Now we
home or
got-
away in that
we
one?
got an
I know
old
it's
pro out there,
inconsequential,
even though
but
he's only
it might make a
been around
difference.
A few years.
For in terms of how I'm going to determine how Drew Brees plays.
Dominating. He's done that so far.
Behind Castro 3-1 though. Struck out
I'm going to see
swinging
how
in
the Saints
first.
play with no
Tigers
Thomas
only
this
have the
week,
one
and they
hit.
still have
It's
Emmanuel
Mario
Sanders.
Bonifacio. And a
And
leadoff
it
walk
looks
for
like
Willie
Candy's
Castro.
Castro's walking. Cabrera up with one on.
Here we go, Shep. Here we go. First walk of the game. Let's take a look at our bell tire pitch by pitch. So far for Shane Bieber, we'll take away that walk. Let's look at what he's been featuring.
It's Shane
He started out
Bieber,
the game
like
with
Justin
2 strikeouts
Bieber.
to Reyes.
That's why I make fun of this guy,
Castro.
'cause he
Both
has the
pitches,
name of a pop
fastballs that
star.
ran away. He was able to get one in up on Miggy. A
Hey,
fastball
Bieber.
up to Jamer. Then he dots one to Romine. So fastball command been great. And he's
Dude,
known as a breaking ball pitcher. So that's still coming here.
I don't
as
know
this
much
game
about
progresses.
Justin Bieber. I'll be very
He's got
honest.
4
I just know that
strikeouts
he
now with
sings
his
pop
first
music.
walk and the leadoff man on.
You got hair like Justin Bieber,
Tigers only
Shane.
had 3 base runners against the Royals last night.
I don't know. I don't even know
Here's
if Justin
Cabrera.
Bieber is he dead? Did he die?
Flew out to center. And forced to jump out of the way of that
Is
one.
Bieber one of those dudes that like overdosed?
Here's what
I feel like I remember him like cleanly dying a few years ago. It was pretty
Mostly
sad, but I
fastballs,
don't know if that's a
curveball,
real. I don't know. I don't.
Change up. He's throwing them all. Slider.
You know. I wonder what D. Thomas will look like as the number 1 with Breeze.
Inside 2-0 to Miguel Cabrera.
Is Thomas gonna? Who
guy
is that
that is
gonna be the
not
number 1
afraid
now?
To try to move
That's
you off the
interesting.
plate and open up that outer
Is
part.
that Demarius Thomas?
Throw fastballs into righties and lefties. It's a little easier probably for a guy to throw it arm
All right,
side
2-0 for Cabrera.
because the ball's
Bieber
gonna
a little
tail that
wild
way.
so
We're
far
talking
this
about
half.
A right-hander on the inside corner to a right-hander hitter.
That'll be 2-1. Really, Demarius? I didn't know that.
One thing about
But they're gonna have
Bieber,
Emmanuel Sanders and
he's got another
Demarius Thomas.
phenomenal
Hilarious.
Percentage. 6%
Watch the Raiders beat them.
of the
I'd be
guys
like,
that
I
get on
told you
base
guys
come
about the
around to
Raiders.
score. It's just
That's crazy.
it's crazy how he can shut it down. It gives you hope. And
Just
then
say
he
if I just
pulls
I
the
just
rug out.
And what's that
I
tell
get to
you
say though,
about
if the Raiders
Well,
have
he
a
knows how
good
to
year,
bear
I
down.
called it.
He knows how to really.
Oh no,
take
okay, I got you.
advantage Of, his defense, but he can get the big out when he
It
needs
is Emmanuel Sanders.
That's
That's what I
probably one
thought it
of
would
those
be.
Crucial ways to judge a quality pitcher.
No,
What
yeah,
does
their
he do with
defense
the
is
throw
poo
shape?
poo. Yeah, the Saints should destroy them.
4th round pick in 2016.
No way.
Here's
He
the
just threw a
3-1.
bomb, Burrow did.
Now it's full
Keep me up to
Cabrera.
date on the score in that one. Who caught it?
You know what that pitch was? It was 89 miles an hour. Something off speed.
All right, full count for Cabrera, no outs, runner at first. AJ Green, yeah. AJ's magically healthy again, just crazy. Doesn't want to be traded, is magically healthy.
Foul back. Jack had mentioned Bieber, the fastest pitcher in MLB history.
Yep, Kevin, not a good start for the Tigers in this one.
Season, he did it in 62.
It's pretty helpless. We're down 5-0 to Bieber. We got 1 hit so far.
Has 4 here tonight.
Let me guess.
And leads
Strike
all of
3.
baseball in that same category.
I don't even want to watch Cabrera strike out because I already know what's happening. I already know what's happening. It's already gonna happen.
Another 3-2. Tried to hold up but couldn't. That's strikeout number
Motherfucker.
5.
I thought
That's another
I'd
thing that he
reverse
does so
psychology
well,
and he'd hit a
is
2-run
he
home
doesn't throw
run.
strikes with his breaking ball when he's ahead in counts or 3-2 counts, and yet
That's
it's
some doo-doo,
amazing
bro.
how many swings and misses he gets, and it's all because it appears out of his hand that it's going to be a strike, and
That's
then
some
the
major
bottom drops
doo-doo.
out, and it's out of the zone, and you can't lay off. Really good spin, good depth.
I tried to reverse psychology that situation and maybe like, oh dang, I willed a home run. You know, he
What a
proved me
difference
wrong.
that would
You
have
know,
been
but
had
that's
Nagy
not
been
how the
able to
real
lay
world
off
works.
it, dude. 2 guys on with 2 walks. changes
How the world
whole
works in my head, but you know,
outlook of
that's
this inning so far.
Yeah, it really does.
not
Doesn't it?
real.
Changes the whole complexion.
all right.
Candelario
One away
there,
here
2
in the
men on,
fourth
nobody
now.
down.
Hopefully,
Instead,
Candelario doesn't hit into a fucking double
gets
play.
Bieber out of the inning.
Thomas is a free agent. I know. So they just have another receiver named Thomas. That's hilarious. What's going on in this game?
You saw the numbers for Candelario at 331. He started the night 333, 8th best in Major League Baseball, 3rd best in the American League.
I'm just looking at something. Just excuse me for a second.
Yeah, he needs to climb a few more.
I'm trying to see if I
points
can't get a game day on my
Martinez,
phone going for this fucking
and
football
he could
game.
Hold the best average for a switch hitter.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Go back.
Switch
Go
hitting.
back.
Here's Chevrolet's strongest player.
Ooh,
No switch hitter.
excuse me.
Better this season than Jamer Candelario, and we're looking at 3 of the top 5 in the majors.
Yeah, nobody else even over 300. So Jamer way out in front in that category.
Don't waste your time on Tigers. Oh no, I'm taking with the
Candelario.
Tigers. Too many different people are going to be streaming this game tonight, I feel like. Well, I'm all right.
Stayed alive. Bieber's got really good numbers.
I don't want to fight with like
against-
gigantic channels that could be streaming the game.
Candelario 2 for 13.
I stand no
in his
chance. I
career
stand no
against Bieber.
chance.
And that's what makes it a really difficult matchup for Detroit right there.
Ooh.
Those numbers you see.
0-2.
That chase.
Come on,
rate
Candy, get a hit now. Big hit
Tough
now.
to be
Don't
patient
strike
with.
out. This guy sucks.
And discipline.
Pats, they play 8 o'clock. I'm doing the Lions on Sunday, and I'm doing the Patriots on Sunday. Yeah, Pats prime time. Hopefully we can get a big win against Seattle. I don't know though. That'll be a tough game. I think we'll win. I'm fairly confident in the Patriots that game. I have it as 24-20 Patriots. So, like I said, I'm not predicting a big win for either team. So I wouldn't be stunned if we lost.
You see Candelario constantly reminding himself, stay
You know,
inside the ball.
The fucking Seahawks are a good team, so I wouldn't be
Talked about
stunned
this
if we
before
got beat.
Tigers
But I
Just
think we're going to do
reminding
quite
himself
well.
with
And I
various
think that's where we
moves.
establish ourselves. That's where we kind
Yeah,
of
I mean, that's to
remind
prevent you
everybody
from
what
getting
our
that long,
defense
loopy
is,
swing. You
what
know,
our
when you're
offense
short
is
to the ball,
kind
your
of can be
hands are in,
capable of as the
close
season
to your
goes.
body, you're going to throw the barrel right at the
you know.
baseball.
Fun fact,
miss.
you know the
And
Seahawks gave up
so
500
hard. I
yards
mean,
of
I
offense to the
I
Falcons
remember
in that
the
game.
good days when my split finger was that way and hitters couldn't lay off, and I was just so giddy. And I know Beaver's
Just that,
gotta
so
feel
everybody
that way
knows,
because he
by the way,
knows he
the
doesn't have to
Seahawks
throw
really
strike.
gave up
Again,
506
look at the
yards
spin.
of total offense
He's pulling
to the
that middle finger
to the Falcons.
It's just really pulling it,
Just-
wrapping around the ball, and that's getting that tremendous spin, which creates.
And they only gained
great
about,
depth
let's
to
see, I
his
think it
curveball.
was
Shows
just
you
under
just
300
how
yards
deceiving he
passing
can
and
be. The
just
ball
under
did
100
not
yards
reach
rushing
home plate
total.
when it bounced.
It wasn't a crazy amount, and
registers
against the
his
Falcons
sixth strikeout
defense,
of
they
the Tigers, Nico
didn't put up a
Bieber.
ton of
Yeah,
yardage.
and he trusts his
I think
catcher.
they
We
benefited
talked
from a
about
lot of short
Perez
yardage
being able to block
situations.
those guys on first base.
And
he doesn't
I
even
don't-
advance.
We'll see. It was an interesting
So,
win for the
That's a
Seahawks,
lot of trust in your catcher to throw that down in the dirt.
but
He
they
does it
didn't
intentionally.
win as dominantly as it appears
When
they
you're-
did.
When you're that dialed in on your command, you're going to throw the ball down.
I
at
just
the
think
bottom of
this.
the
I
zone,
just happen to think
maybe
the
even
Falcons are a
trying
bad
to bounce it
football
off the
team.
plate.
0-1 now after the strike.
know the
2 outs
hitters
here in the
committed.
fourth after the strikeout by Candelario. It's fucking Bieber pitching. What do you expect?
Fun place to be. For
Here's
a
the
pitcher.
0-1. Let me guess. 0-2. Nope. Wow, he
Yeah,
called.
you and
I
talked
thought that was
before
going to be
the
called a
broadcast
strike for
about
sure on the
zone.
outside.
You know,
That's kind of been right about. That must be the edge or where he
Say the
doesn't call the
same thing.
strike.
Quarterbacks where they just see things and things slow down. It's got to be the same for pitchers when they're feeling.
I agree,
nervous.
Darren. It's going to be a really good
Absolutely.
game between the Patriots
Knowing
and
you can throw the ball
Seahawks.
where
I wouldn't
you
be
want
stunned
is-
if we lost
To me,
that one. That's going to be
truly
tough.
pitching. When you can throw
Wilson's
the ball
probably
where you
the
want
best
to. It
quarterback
doesn't
in the
always have to
NFL.
be in that box there that we see. You know,
Because Brady, if you don't
head
include
counts
Brady
can
and
expand.
Breeze, because they're
and
kind of
that's when it
outside the
becomes
game at
fun,
this
when you
point.
have the ability, the confidence, and the command to throw the ball out of that zone, knowing the hitters swing.
I mean, we completely dominated the Dolphins.
Well, since I've worked
And we
with you, I find
completely
myself watching
dominated the
catcher's
Dolphins.
glove more and more now to see just how close the pitcher is with that pitch toward the glove. And that's good enough for
fuck.
Shane Bieber as he strikes out the side.
You'll never hit that dude's fucking knuckle curve. Let me guess, knuckle curve, right? Refresh it. Yep, knuckle curve. You'll never hit his knuckle curve that he just threw. That knuckle curve is so fucking gnarly. You see it right here. See that number 4, the strikeout pitch? Yeah, that knuckle curve. If he throws that right, you'll never hit it. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Ramirez, Santana, Reyes. Top 5. Matty Ice threw for 400 plus. Yeah, exactly. We'll see with Seattle. We shall see. We shall see. Should be a fun game. I'm not claiming like, oh, we're dominating. We're winning this outright. I think we'll win. I just think we'll win. It's fun being the underdog. It's an interesting position. We're not the points favorites. We're not anybody's favorite to win that except like mine and Patriots fans. It's an interesting position to be an underdog. And I wonder how this team of lowly losers is going to respond. The White Sox is the first American League team to clinch the playoffs. Yep, they're in the playoffs. Yes, sir, Kevin. Yes, sir. They're at least going to be a wild card team, no matter what. How's this game going? Someone said Burrow. How is Burrow running on the Browns?
Casey Mize
fucking Burrow can run.
Have to think about that. He couldn't get through
That's
that.
the thing with Joey Burrow.
Right, Jose Ramirez had 2 home runs. Both
Burrow's
on
a
split
runner.
fingers. The second one, a 2-run home run. And then Casey got rattled a little
Burrow
bit. His
got wheels,
command
bro.
left him. He walked Santana, Perez, and Lindor, his final hitter. Gardy had no choice but to get him. He didn't get some help defensively. 1 unearned run. But Casey just didn't.
They called me Lamar Burrow back when I was a
Needed
boy.
it against a guy like
That's who they
Shane Bieber.
compared me
It's gotta
to.
be
It was
one
like
of
a
those
combo
games
of
where you
Lamar
gotta match
Jackson and Joe Burrow.
pitch by pitch.
That was my nickname. Was Lamar Burrows.
Ramirez, the 2 homers tonight, his 15th.
You would hope he
career
started AJ
multi-
Green.
homer
He's probably
game.
going to be feeding it to him. Browns have secondary issues, don't
Hello,
they?
darling. You don't see that too often from that Ramirez.
Ooh.
You see it a lot from the other Ramirez.
It's like, Rob, wait, how old were you when you were doing that? I don't know, like 10. Those guys were like 6 years old. Yeah, I taught them how to play football. I seen the greatness.
Celebration for Jose Ramirez.
Seems like a lot of people forget
Solo bomb
I'm
in
a
the
time
first, the
traveler. I
2-run
taught everybody
shot
how
in
to
the
do
4th.
everything in sports.
Is he a birthday boy?
He is a birthday.
I just couldn't teach myself because I'm very
Oh, we can say
unathletic.
it.
That's
Happy
the big
birthday.
issue.
28, I was told.
I got
Chevy was
bad
number
knees.
28 a couple years ago.
Couple years.
Like
ahead.
that's my excuse for everything. I got bad knees. I can't be a pro athlete. I got bad knees, bro. They're real bad.
Ready to relive that all over again? You're 28.
I don't remember it.
Rifle foul.
Get the ripe old age.
I was
of
also
114 like me,
disturbingly
you know, guys, yeah, they all
unathletic,
sort of
but
roll
I
together.
can hit and throw
When
far.
Johnny
Like I
King
can throw
reaches
very
28,
far.
We'll celebrate that and we'll talk about it.
However that breaks down. If that's a skill, that's fine. All right, here we go now. 2-2.
Tempted him. Couldn't get him to bite.
Why is
So
Ronnie
Jose
Pitt? Who is
Ramirez
this?
working the count full.
Oh, it's Nick Ramirez or whatever his name is. That other guy. I haven't really seen him pitch much.
Another one chopped foul.
Ramirez swings that,
Nick
golfs that
Ramirez
one.
came on to close out the 4th.
Still count
bases
full.
loaded. He needed 3 pitches to get rid of Cesar Hernandez. But Cleveland had done a lot of damage, scoring 4 times in that inning.
Yeah, they did. They fucked our shit up.
And strikes out Jose Ramirez to start the 5th.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Nick. There's another changeup, but this one he spotted away. See that grip? Keeps it off the plate away. That's kind of where you want a changeup, folks.
Carlos Santana walked and scored back in the 4th.
Let's see.
We had mentioned at the time that it was his major league high 42nd free pass. But 35 of those walks have come against left-handed pitchers.
And
So from the right side.
I guess that's a
seems to
ball.
have not necessarily
Suddenly.
a better eye, but maybe he's just more difficult to
That
pitch.
probably should have been a strike with the way that this guy's been calling the games, but that's all right. 2-0 count
Well, he's always been a great fastball
for
hitter.
Santana.
And
Strike one.
you can't throw it hard enough for this
Nah.
guy. He'll turn, he sits on it, he's a disciplined hitter. And the fact that you're not going to beat him with a fastball, don't try to trick him with a fastball.
What amazing. That'll be strike two.
Can we get just this out of the way?
Kind of a generous
The way
call.
Tim Timmons calls strikes is awesome.
Yeah, this guy is calling
I love the
strikes
called
kind of
third strike,
funnily.
or I love just the called strike. It's great.
Two vowels.
Hopefully we get a
two,
strikeout here. Hold on.
Nouns and a vowel.
Oh,
One
That'll be a
hopper to
ground
Nico
out.
Goodrum. Easy play for out number 2 here in the 5th. Come on, didn't you ever umpire when you were a kid?
Of course I did.
Yeah, there you go. So how did you call strikes?
I wasn't
Wait,
too vocal. It was very physical. I had
was it?
quite.
You had the movement.
Yeah, I practiced the punch out. It was fun.
You know, I got a friend who still does that, and he calls it a lot like Tim Timmons. Steve, right? I like that.
I got a good friend who is an NCAA basketball referee.
I know. I've called games with him
You
reffing.
know, yeah, you know him. And of course, I accuse him of that authority thing when he has stripes. He looks like a prisoner, but boy, does he have fun teeing up.
just reading a couple of things. I
coaches.
apologize, guys.
And I go, what is it about that you like so much?
All right,
He says,
2-0.
You know, I'm the best. I listen, I take it, and then I don't take it anymore. I can relate.
And
On the ground this
that
time
should be
short.
the third
Willie
out of the
Castro.
inning.
Good
Let's
inning.
go to the
A good
bottom of the
inning for
fifth.
Nick Ramirez. The Tribe go 1-2-3.
This is how I'd punch somebody. I'd literally get right in their face and be like, strike three, motherfucker. Pow. That'd be my punch out. I'd actually just whisper it to him. I'd be like, strike three, bitch. You're fucking out. Get the fuck out. And then I'd punch him again. All right, let's go to the bottom of the fifth. Bonifacio, Romine, and Paredes. Bonifacio, Romine, Paredes in the bottom of the fifth. See if the Tigers can get any kind of life showing here. Because sort of at this current juncture, it's pretty bad. Excuse me. Ooh, damn. Everyone found out about the shoot feature. Yeah, I know I got long arms. I'm like 8 foot tall. I don't know what to talk about. This game kind of sucks. We're getting the shit kicked out of us again. We just lost really bad like this to the goddamn Royals. I don't want to lose another one like this. This sucks. How are we going to blow a team out and then lose 2 in a row by embarrassing fashions? Get like 4 combined hits. Terrible. I guess this one's a little excusable as it's fucking Bieber, but dang, come on now. 1 hit? I think we have 2 walks. It's some embarrassing stuff right now. This isn't the way you want to play against this team, I would say.
And just the second team overall. Good stuff. Thanks, Mick. Can you name some players on that 2008 White Sox squad? You ready?
I can.
A.J. Przinsky,
Paul Konerko.
who you've worked with. Paul Konerko. Do you remember Joe Creedy? Nick Swisher? right? Jermaine Dye, Jim
Jermaine
Tomei.
Dye, that's the one I was thinking.
Mark Burley.
Ken Griffey Jr. was part of that team.
Give me some of the pitchers.
Mark Burley, John
Bobby
Dance,
Janikowski.
Gavin Floyd.
There you go.
Does that work?
Mark Burley, man, he had a year that year too.
Yeah, he was good, man. He really was.
Was that the year Burley threw the no-hitter?
Bonifacio sends one to left, but
And that'll be
right
one
there
away.
is Josh Naylor.
In the bottom of the fifth, Naylor makes the play.
did.
Now it'll be Romine for the Tigers.
Here's the standings in the American League. How good is Tampa? Look at how hot New York has gotten to overtake Toronto. It should be a good battle down the stretch here. Minnesota now 3 games back of Chicago because of the loss. And Oakland looks like they're in control in the West. And then the wild card we're keeping an eye on. Cleveland trying to fend off any would-be comers.
Bottom of one.
In case you missed it, Shane Bieber started this game 7-1 with a league-leading 1.53 ERA. And guess what? He's making it better so far.
Romine right back up the middle.
That
works.
That's going to get through.
Second
Redirected
hit of the
by,
night for
thank
the
you, Bieber. He
Tigers.
redirected that through for a base hit.
We'd
First
shown you
down.
Minnesota being 3 games back.
All right, well,
in
that's
the
not.
division. Josh Donaldson had a
Wrong,
big blow
wrong
today,
sport.
But also got in a little bit of trouble.
I don't think
Didn't
in
like that
baseball
call.
you would
Yeah,
call
it was
that a first down.
A ball, and they called it a strike. And then he turns on one, right? Hits a home run. He should be happy. Look what he does.
Donaldson covered,
Comes
dusted the
back,
plate
and
over.
He gets thrown.
He got
and then
ejected.
Pulls a Billy Martin, Earl Weaver.
He was arguing about balls and strikes, and he
One word
jacks
for
a home run.
clean
Donaldson
word.
did. And then he fucking
Silly.
kicked dirt over the plate as he crossed the plate. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Kid's game.
I mean, you just hurt your team. I mean, they need you
Yeah.
in that line.
They end up coming back. Chicago did and winning the game.
Yeah,
and right there with that hit.
Damn,
put him in
Chicago
front.
won that game.
You hurt your ball club. You're hurting your mates, man. It just doesn't make any sense for just that.
Damn, bro, look at
one
my
short
titties.
period of time. You had your say with the umpire. He was asking him a question.
I got fat tits, bro. Look
And
at
when
these.
you do something like that, you know you're getting
Well,
ejected, right?
you can't help but admire
Paredes
How's
on
that
the
making
fly ball
everybody
save.
feel?
the fact that he plays the game with a little bit of a chip. But hey, umpires, they've
2
been
on, 1 out
behind
here in the
dish
5th inning.
for a century plus, and they've made mistakes for a century plus. And
I feel
guess
like
what?
my
Tonight
giant titties
and
are making
tomorrow,
people
in every
uncomfortable.
game, the rest of the season, there's going to be some mistakes. Tell me that
paid
you don't make
$40,000
mistakes. Tell me
a
that
piece
I
for
don't make
these.
mistakes, right? We
Yeah.
all
You
do
mean
it.
to tell me I got ripped
So,
off?
Josh Donaldson is not hitting 1,000, so he's obviously made some mistakes. And yet, I'd like him.
Yeah, heat of the moment, I
I'm not going
suppose.
to defend him for that. I think it was silly and childish. Yeah. But he's still a guy that probably is going to help your team.
No doubt. Although there's no doubt he hurt him tonight. There's Daz Cameron
0-1. Cameron
Popped
0
out.
for 1 today.
to Roberto Perez, his first time up.
Yeah, 40,000 is expensive, bro.
Bieber just cruising along. You see.
No,
him
I
in the
wouldn't be any
right-hand
good for the
corner.
Tigers, man. I'm
72
banged
pitches
up.
from Bieber now. Perez holds that for an extra click because that looked pretty good.
Got a bad knee. Tigers have to call somebody else.
Fly ball to right.
Going,
Camp's under
and out.
Tigers strand.
2 down, or that's gonna end
A
the fifth.
one-out single from Austin Romine. And we're through 5.
Played for the
at
A's and
Comerica
Triple
Park.
D's. Yes, I did. I don't go cheap, bro. I want fucking big old titties, bro. I never understood why when a girl's already like, gone down the path in life where she's like, I gotta get fake titties. She gets them all like not huge and hilarious sized. Like, well, then what's the point of having those if they're not gonna be hilarious? Well, that's my argument. It's like, what is Right, we're all gonna be pissed off that Jarvis is gonna have like 4 touchdown catches today and shit. It's gonna be some fucking real annoying stuff. Yeah, you're right, Mike. You're right though. It's just gonna be a crazy game, like 40 points. Well, Cleveland's up 7-3. I don't really know how they scored. Fuck did Cleveland score? What the fuck? Oh, Nick Chubb scored a touchdown. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Bitch, you could have bought a cash. You went from a B cup to a B plus. Right, exactly. Like, what the hell you doing, bitch? Yeah, they go from like, yeah, exactly, like an A to like an A minus. Somehow they get smaller.
1968 when the Tigers beat the Yankees at Tiger Stadium 2-1. Don Wirt delivering a key walk-off hit and Al Kaline scoring the winning run. And the Tigers go on to the World Series for the first time since 1945, and then ended up beating the St. Louis
Odell going to get
Cardinals.
one
That
catch
guy,
today. I'm going to be pissed off.
Those 3 guys
dude.
crucial in that. Willie Horton, a phenomenal throw from left field to get Lou Brock at home plate. Mickey Lulich started 3 games, won 3 games, and all were complete games. And Bill Freehan was the catcher in those games. And we had probably, that's one of the most important and memorable pictures in Detroit sports history.
Naquin, Perez, and
Mickey Lulich is
who
jumping
else is
into
that?
the arms of Bill Freehan.
Hold on.
We can throw a few others in there if we'd like.
Naquin, Perez, Naylor.
Played after that home run off Goose Gossage in 1984. Steve Yzerman raising the Stanley Cup for the first time when Detroit won it 4 times in an 11-year span.
I gotta mute this shit. As you can see, it fell.
Horn, Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah.
The whole group.
Yeah, kissing the championship trophy. Tyler Naquin leading off the Cleveland 6th. Singled and scored his last time up. Struck out in the 2nd. It'll be Naquin, Roberto Perez, and Josh Naylor for Cleveland, who comes into this one 26 wins, 23 losses. Full count to the leadoff man.
Well, will Nick come with a fastball here? He's got to throw a strike or at least induce a swing.
On the ground for Nico Goodrum.
And it played right.
Yeah, steady second base from Goodrum.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. The
And now a
fucking thing
message
decided to
from
plop
MGM
out.
Grand Detroit.
We look forward to welcoming you back.
Does
with
my
all
mic
the
still sound
excitement and
okay?
grand times you expect. MGM done safely is still MGM.
Let me know if it sounds all like whack the fuck out or anything.
I need to throw
It
in
should be
one
okay.
more iconic picture reference if I can. The Ben Wallace and Chauncey Billups together.
This is like a
Holding
screw
the
mechanism that
trophy.
holds it up, and it became
Billups, the
it
other
just de-threaded over
World
time, I guess.
Championship trophy. Wallace.
Not really sure why it did that, but
Iconic wise, how do you not include Gordie Howe in one of those, memories?
For sure, yeah. The production line.
1 away,
Skating,
1-0 count.
Spraying ice into the camera. How about you jumping into Lance Parrish's arms in the
Chubb
no-hitter?
is goated,
That's
and
iconic.
Baker looked like Breeze. Yeah, you guys had a good drive.
Some good memories, definitely.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to
7-3.
more of those
Browns
down the
lead
road,
the
yeah.
There's some
Bengals.
collegiate ones in there too. We're just talking off the top of our head here, folks.
Who won?
And no, I'm not going back to Bobby Lane. Here's the 2-1 to Perez. Although carrying Barry Sanders off.
Sorry about that. I was just singing a song. That's exactly how it sounds,
Season
by
was
the
pretty
way.
cool.
You'd be stunned to know that.
So we've covered all 4 professional teams for folks out there. 3-2 to Roberto Perez. Grounded out in the second, walked in the fourth.
These are important innings for Nick Ramirez. You know, it's a kind of a mop-up role. You see Jordan Zimmerman, he's getting loose, so maybe he'll get an inning or two in this game also. Ramirez, if they can get 2 more outs out of him, that'd be great.
Just sucks that Baker woke up feeling
That's
dangerous
the fourth
tonight.
walk of the night for Cleveland. They have as many walks as hits tonight.
Making
Another
the most
walk.
of their hits. 3 RBI for Jose Ramirez, kind of like yesterday's game where Sal Perez, or 2 games ago, Sal Perez had what was yesterday's game? 3 RBI.
One out here in the 6th inning, one out here in the 6th. It is runner at first, 1-0 count for Ramirez. No, Naylor.
Naylor is grounded out and popped out.
Burrow better not screw you. Do you have Burrow in fantasy?
He popped out with the bases loaded in the fourth.
Damn.
And then Casey Mize was 1 out away from getting out of it before the error from Isaac Paredes extended the inning. 2-1 now to Naylor.
What the fuck is going on with this now? What the fuck?
Good stop by Romine, but it's 3-1.
What up, Clayton? Oh. All right. A long inning.
Mississauga, Ontario, right by Toronto there.
3-1 count. Another walk probably coming. Oh, full count. Okay. All the Tigers do is walk 5 guys in an inning now. Makes the games pretty hard to fucking watch when all the Tigers do is walk people. Let me guess. Ball 4.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, got him. Stunner. 2 outs here in the
Nick
6th.
Ramirez comes back and gets Naylor with his 3rd strikeout of the night.
Mercado's up.
Another changeup for Nick. You see
Oh, you got the
his grip
Bengals
there.
to win? Yeah, I picked the
And,
Bengals as well.
Naylor a
That
little
kid
bit out
better
in
not
front
fuck
of it.
me too. I'd beat him up, dude. Beat the shit right out of Burrow, dude. Pause. No homo.
Actually, he was on it pretty good. He just missed the pitch.
And now Ramirez deals with Oscar Mercado. Drives one to left. Bonifacio right where he stands. And Cleveland is out in the 6th.
Well, that sucked. Or, well, no, that was good. We got out of that inning. Top of the lineup for the Tigers, Reyes Castro Cabrera. Reyes Castro Cabrera here in the bottom of the 6th. Should be pretty good. We are not winning, Terrence. We are down 5-0, 6-0 rather. All right, let me look at the score. Make sure I have that right. Yeah, 5-0. We're down 5-0. The bottom of the 6th, top of the lineup for the Tigers. So 1, 2, 3. That will be
Kick
Reyes,
off back to
Castro,
school with the
Cabrera.
Detroit Tigers Kids Club membership. Packages start at just $16 and include a Tigers jersey, a sling bag, and more. So let's all root together with the Detroit Tigers Kids Club. To purchase, visit tigers.com/Kids Club today. Shane Bieber reaches the 6th. Another impressive line for Bieber. And he'll deal with Victor Reyes, Willie Castro, and Miguel Cabrera.
Top of the order here for Detroit.
Hey, son, are you winning?
Third look
No.
now at Bieber for those guys.
The average has dipped for Victor Reyes, 1 for his last 21. Grounded foul. We asked Ron Gardenhire about that earlier today.
All right. Oh, too quickly
Every
here in the
inning, every
6th.
day. I mean, guys got to find a way to play through being tired a little bit, right?
And a few bad habits, you know. I think Craig Monroe kind of nailed it here today, talking a little bit about he gets in this swing mode where he's already predetermined that he's going to
Yeah, it's going to be outside
take
ball
a
1.
rip at it, and he swung out of the zone a bunch. But Gardy also mentioned he's hit a lot of balls hard right at people. That's all part of the slumps for hitters.
Yeah, atom balls are a real problem for people. Those fucking, you rifle it right at a guy who's just standing there that goes like this. Most unlikely shit to happen.
Will he get him to swing and chase? Will he throw one in the zone?
The 2-2.
Oh,
Easy play for Carlos
Okay.
Santana for the first down.
1 away.
It's not just the fact that Detroit only has 2 hits and a walk here tonight. It's that nobody really looks comfortable against Shane Bieber, do they?
People pick the Bengals.
He
Pick the
doesn't
Bengals.
throw
Just
that
no. I just didn't think you guys were gonna
in the
win.
zone. And so you're not
I had to go
seeing
on what I
guys
seen
square
in
up
week
pitches.
1, and I thought
We
the
just saw
Bengals
Victor
playing
take
the way they
best
did against the
possible hitting
Chargers
pitch for strikeout.
was quite
Fastball right down the
impressive,
middle, right?
considering what I think the
And
Chargers'
he's thinking
defense is,
breaking ball, and he gets
and what the
stressed. So
defense they have is
when you get
capable
caught
of. The
in between
Chargers.
and you start playing that game of guessing what pitch it might be early in counts, which all hitters do, and you guess wrong, it just really can play some mind games.
Quickly 0-2 on Willie Castro.
Burrow getting crushed.
So hard to.
That's what I was
lay off
afraid
that
of. If Burrow was going to be able to deal with that line,
Yeah.
would, you know, deal with the
That's what
defense.
makes Bieber great.
Should have thought of that.
What makes it frustrating for hitters. Again, it's a curveball that starts belt high low in the zone. It's in the zone where it starts out of his hand and then just disappears out of the zone. You see Perez there calling for it. Boy, that one was.
And that'll
really
be
out
strike
of the
3
zone,
once he
but
gets
getting
throw
swung
down
out,
to complete the
trying to protect.
strikeout. That's
8
2 down.
strikeouts now for Bieber.
Dang. You're praying you
Perez-
sweep us? I hope we
Perez
take 1
kind
or
of
2.
touching his glove to the ground. He wants him to throw that
Just 'cause
down.
I know that might mess you
He
guys
blocks
up
the
a little
ball. Look
bit.
at that. It's a knuckle curve. He kind of spikes that index finger, and then he gets the other finger through the baseball with great spin.
That's 8 strikeouts or more in all 11 starts for Shane Bieber this year.
Yeah, I want to look at something. I want to see the football game real quick.
Miguel Cabrera has challenged him despite striking out
What's
in
the
his
score?
last at-bat. Cabrera has seen 14, now 15 pitches in his at-bats against
7-3 still in the second quarter. Damn, that first quarter went by really fast, it seems. We're still in the fucking 6th inning. Uh-oh.
Sent to center.
Back, way back,
And on
back.
the warning track. Tigers go 1, 2, 3. Shane Bieber is a dude.
That's called depleted, Rob. What up, Juicy? How's it going, man? You're playing against every other team. All right, but not much, man. Watching the Tigers get beat. We go to the top of the 7th. Who's up? Lindor, Hernandez, and Ramirez. Lindor, Hernandez, Ramirez. GD by Odell. Oh yeah, good shit on your videos, man. I'm happy too because I started Odell over Jarvis in fantasy. You see these muscles? This is me walking. This is how I walk around and flex on nerds. Whenever I see a nerd, this is how I walk at them. I just look at them and go, "What's up, bitch? You got beef? Macaroni." You know what I mean?
Just download Fox Sports Go.
Hey, some loser named Jordan Zimmerman's coming out the bullpen.
Never miss another Tigers game again with Fox.
All touchdowns are reviews.
With Hall of Famer Jack Morris, Johnny Kane, our entire Fox Sports
all
Detroit
TD reviews,
family.
but keep me posted.
Wallside Windows pitching change. Jordan Zimmerman, just his 2nd career relief appearance. And
Poor Jordan Zimmerman. He's a reliever now. He stinks.
Against Cleveland with a Tribe up 5-0.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Well, it's kind of bittersweet in some ways for Jordan. I'm glad he's getting a chance to pitch in this game. You know, here's a guy that didn't want to just walk away from the game without giving it his all and keeping in shape and working. And, you know, he's had to be down at Toledo for most of this shortened season. And he's worked hard enough to get back to the big leagues. I know that's just a small accomplishment for him, but very proud of his work ethic, even though things didn't really turn out the way he had hoped here in Detroit.
Well, look, to his credit, a guy who could have just said, you know what, forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just sit the rest of the season. I'll collect my money. He came back, and Detroit had been blown out by St. Louis, if people recall, 12-2. The next day, he starts.
They're gonna put him at the 1.
Cardinals.
Dang.
Innings, gives up
how they gonna do my boy Odell like that? That's some bullshit, bro.
And
usually when someone shits on Odell, it's on his chest, bro.
So there it is right there, 42 pitches. Not necessarily a strikeout pitcher like he may have been at times in his career earlier. And Detroit's hoping to get a couple innings out of him here. Lindor greets him with a fly ball to left.
Man, I should have never picked the fucking Bengals to win. One away.
The only other relief appearance that you saw there moments ago of September 25th of 2016 came within the division. He pitched against Kansas City that day.
And I just can't express to fans how hard it is for a guy to battle through some of that. You know, he's lost so much on his fastball. Tonight so far, 89 is where he's topped out. This is a guy that used to throw in high 90s, and he could dot it. He's always had great command. So he's kind of had to reinvent himself to try to stay active and stay relevant here.
Hernandez goes the other way with a base hit.
That's some booty,
anyway,
bro.
It's a tribute,
base
like
hit for the
Chef said,
Indians.
to a guy that is willing to keep working and not just
Odell
throwing the
Beckham
towel.
scored.
He wants to be a part of this group of guys. He loves his teammates.
Yeah,
They
he's
respect
shitting on him. Or wait, hold on, that's the other way. He getting shit on.
Fastball here that Cesar Hernandez is able
I can
to
never
fight
pick
off and
Thursday
shoot the
night
other way
games.
for
I
his
always get them
second
wrong.
hit. Third or second hit, yeah.
The relief
Could have never
role
picked the
not
Bengals. I made a
completely
damn
foreign to Zimmerman
mistake.
either, from the sense that he did pitch in relief in the 2012 divisional series. Before that, it was all the way back to High A in
Freaking
2008.
motherfucking
Here's Jose
bitch, dude.
Ramirez, who has some impressive numbers against
Freaking
Zimmerman in their
motherfucker.
head-to-head clashes. He's been impressive on his 28th birthday here
Freaking
tonight. A couple of homers
bitch,
and a
dude.
2-for-3 night. Oh man, beautiful piece of hitting. Going the other way when they had the shift on. Hernandez goes all the way to third, and Ramirez is out at
Oh,
second
he's out at
base.
second.
Nice throw by Bonifacio.
Yeah, that was
I got
a
the
great
Packers.
throw by
I got the Pack.
Bonifacio. He knew he was not going to get Hernandez. Hernandez went around second base. Now
Looks
they're
like
going to
the
challenge
Bengals
it. But
need
the
to challenge
very
him.
thought that Jorge Bonifacio was able to go to second base knowing that Ramirez is going to try to sneak around,
I wonder if he's
get
out.
that extra bag.
He's safe. Pats.
Hard to see if he touched
I got a video
it.
out. You can go look
Here's
at
gonna
that.
be a better look, I think. Yeah, looks like he made it.
He touched him for sure, but that hand on the bag.
Yeah, it's hard to make the
There
choice
it is.
between the Bengals and the
This will be an
Browns. It's
interesting
like, somebody's got to win. Yeah, Ramirez is safe.
So close.
14-3 Browns. Yeah, who would have seen that
To
coming?
your point, Bonifacio alert to the situation and throwing to the right
Goddamn
base.
Bengals.
Right. He wasn't going to get
Had everybody
Hernandez
excited
at
for like
third
5
base.
seconds.
So
And
he
then before
throws
he turned back
behind
into
Hernandez
Cleveland.
to second base, hoping
43-yard touchdown.
to get that guy. I think
God
it's going to be
damn.
ruled a double. We'll see.
God damn. And Odell Beckham.
Ramirez looks pretty confident.
You got the Seahawks. Nothing wrong with that. Most people do. Yeah, Ramirez is going to be ruled safe, so.
Has to be clear and convincing evidence that the call on the field was incorrect. And obviously they got that clear and convincing evidence because they overturned it. Third extra base hit of the night for Jose
People are
Ramirez.
fucking.
You know, you talk about
Twitter's
going
on.
with the pitch.
Twitter's already on
He
fire
throws
after
a
that
perfect pitch
touchdown by
down and
Odell.
away. But guess what? Nobody's over there.
Yeah, it'll
So
be a
he
good game,
just
Pats
flips
and
the
Hawks.
bat.
Yeah, it will be. Yes, it
A
will
la
be.
Tony Gwynn right there. Finds that opening, knows where the fielders are, and he ends up on second base with a double.
Fantasy Sports.
Now Carlos Santana looks at strike one. So you say the perfect pitch, and I know what you mean by that. Is the
Damn,
infield
Odell's already got
routine.
me 13 points.
But you've told us when you're playing the shift,
Right.
some of that responsibility is
Odell.
on the pitcher, on to make the right pitch in
Well,
the right spot.
And, you know, and this is such a,
Who's this guy got? Nick Chubb?
you know,
Oh, he's got
flip
Baker.
an
Okay,
argument that
interesting.
you make, right, is like, all right, you're shifting to
I
the
need
right
Boyd
side.
to get a touchdown or something
You
for
want to throw
Cincinnati.
the ball in to get the ground ball in. Well, what if you can't get the ground ball? Or you pitch him away and a guy always tries to pull and he rolls one over. That's more when he's more likely to roll over a ground ball, is trying to pull a pitch that's away from him. It's just, that's when you got to tip your hat to the hitter and say, you know what, you did what you're supposed to do there. I threw it there.
Yeah, they've
and
been
you went
dyeing
with
their
it.
hair up around. Seems like the Tigers haven't had good luck with the
It's frustrating, though, because you're absolutely right,
Cleveland
Jeff.
the past few years.
I
Have
would
they?
prefer to
No.
throw the
This has
ball
been
in
a tough
with
team
a
for
shift
us
that way.
the last few years. 2 on, 1 out.
But I
Runners
need a
at
ground
second and
ball.
third. 2-1 count.
That's why we're shifting.
Well, we should also note Ramirez
Jesus Christ.
went
3-1.
yard twice on 2 pitches that were
He's pretty
in
hot
half
right
red.
now.
Yeah.
You know, you saw him hit 2 pretty good
Getting
home
squeezed
run
right there.
pitches, and then that one, that was just an absolute clinic on how to hit the ball. He's that kind of guy. When he gets hot, I mean, he's phenomenal.
It's 3-2 to Carlos Santana.
Oh no. Did Burrow shit himself?
He walked and scored in the 4th, part of a Cleveland 4-run 4th. Franmil Reyes.
Hold on a second.
waits for his
Hilariously,
shot
I
on
think if
deck.
you.
Big pitch coming from Jordan Zimmerman. And for the second time tonight, Carlos Santana draws a free pass. And the bases are loaded. And now this from Kubota.
Oh, this Kubota commercial.
Here comes Franmil Reyes. He's the designated hitter for the Indians. Although instead of DH, it could be DE, as in defensive.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if Joe Burrow shit on himself.
Is right back up the middle, base hit. One run is home. Ramirez will score.
Yeah, both those runs are going to score. It's going to be 7-0.
Carlos Santana. 2 more for Cleveland, and it's 7-0.
You know, again, Shep, this is a game of inches. You got the pitch, you got the result you're looking for. You just didn't have it hit at somebody.
I'm only asking because it looks like Joe got some doo-doo on the back of his pants. Shit, it's 7-0 though. The Indians lead. What's up, Aiden? Only, what's going on here?
Reyes, who had been mired in a 3-for-33 slump, feels good with that 2-run single. And Tyler Naquin on the ground to Willie Castro. Nico Goodrum's turn,
Nope.
not in time. Another run home for
It's
Cleveland.
8-0.
And they're on
God
2-way
damn
here
it.
in the 7th.
We are getting smoked on.
Watch how far Nico Goodrum goes here. He gets the ball, but he keeps running, right? And that fade right there, that drift
Browns
away
even
from the
Cleveland,
bag,
Cleveland
probably
front 7.
cost
Yeah,
him
no, it's definitely that.
fraction or
Burrow
so of a
definitely
second
has it.
and could have been the difference in
2 outs
turning
here.
two. It's
8-0
hard to
Cleveland
stay on
now
the bag
leads.
and push off the bag towards second base.
Naquin's up. Looks
He
like.
needed to be able to do that on that when he turned
Oh,
it
Perez,
in order
Perez.
to get the double play there.
Yeah, thank you, Terrence. I appreciate it, man. Sorry if I miss
7th
anything.
batter
I'm
of
kind
the
of
inning
half
for
watching the
Cleveland is
football
Roberto
game.
Perez, who's
So I
drawn a couple
apologize.
walks and grounded out. Takes inside 1-1.
Oh, the Bengals scored? Hey, the Bengals scored, it looks like. Hey, Uzma. And they scored 10-14. Man, that's good news. Good for Burrow. Young Burrow. I have him on the bench. Yeah, I have better quarterbacks to play than Burrow.
A little low.
I have fucking Ryan Tannehill going against Jacksonville. You got to take smarter advantage. You got to take smarter matchups.
The 2-2 on a comebacker. Nice play by Zimmerman. But
And that
Cleveland
should, yeah, that'll end the inning. Let's go to the
3
bottom of the
runs on
7th.
3 hits. They've opened it up. It's 8-0 Indians. Coming up.
Tannehill
is the
should shred
GTE
Jacksonville.
7th inning stretch at home. with 4, 5,
Candelario,
6
Goodrum,
hitters. 2
Bonifacio
up
for the
Detroit.
Tigers. We are getting beat up pretty good. Pretty assaulted. Pretty assaulted. Hey, thank you for the 15 likes, everybody. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can get to 20 by the end of the stream. It's with Thursday night football going on, we're kind of sparsely attended tonight, but thank you all for the 15 likes. I do appreciate it. Burrow looks like how Baker should have looked in year 2. Agreed. Burrow's going to be really good. Sucks that he's another lost player stuck on the Bengals. Maybe he might be the savior for the Bengals. I do plan on doing tonight after this after the Bengals and Browns. I'm gonna do like a post game show. I feel like that would be a fun thing, where we can talk about the game, talk about other stuff, and yada yada yada. I want him to throw a touchdown to Boyd. That would be ideal. I got Boyd playing in one of my fantasy teams. I think I have him as a flex option. So. All right, Baker. Time to start baking it up. Start throwing some picks, son. Let's go, Baker. Throw some picks. Throw some picks in this house. There's some picks in this house. Or however that song goes. The wet pussy song.
Limited to just 2 hits here tonight. They're getting shut out 8-0. Shane Bieber's been everything we talked about
Which goes
before.
like,
He's been so impressive against Detroit this season,
mop
really
bucket
against
for it.
everybody.
That's crazy.
What has impressed you
That'd be
most on
some.
this night?
That'd be some good pussy.
Well, I think it's just the fact that he's true to form. This is who he
Bengals
is.
versus
This
Eagles.
is
I
who
might
he's
take
become.
Bengals. Well, depending on how the
If you're gonna
Eagles look in
face
week
the Shane
2.
Biebers of the world, you've got to keep it within 1 run. You know, you've got to give your team that chance to maybe have him make the mistake that'll
Have you
cost
heard
him a
of
ball
Brian
game.
Moreland?
And when
I
you
heard
spot
he's
him
going to be
eight,
the new
it's an
manager of the
uphill
Phillies.
climb.
Now, I haven't heard of
Hunter,
Brian Moreland though. Is he like? I'll have to look him up. I haven't heard of him. No, I'm sorry.
And Jorge Bonifacio.
Yeah, we're down 8-0.
for the Tigers here in the 7th.
You're from Jackson. Oh, I'm from
2
Mount
hits.
Pleasant. That's where I'm chilling at
Second
for the
inning
next
single from
little while.
Bonifacio, and a 5th inning single from Austin Roma.
Looks like it's gonna be 1-1.
They've been able to muster against this talented
Candyman's
young
up.
right-hander.
You know, I was reading about the fact that he doesn't throw that many breaking balls for strikes.
I will.
And
I will.
said to
History.
myself,
No
well,
problem.
And yet that's where he gets the majority of his strikeouts from. And I said to myself, well, you know, what is it about that? Well, it just flashed in my brain how I used to use
Takes
my
it so hot.
my
They make
forkball.
Satan sweat. I mean, you
And
got the.
that
You
when I
you
got
said
ahead,
Washington's gonna
I
beat
would throw it
Philly.
down the bottom of the zone. A lot
threw a
of
perfect
times it
game?
would bounce.
Okay.
Lance would block it. He'd
One of
pick
those
it up,
guys who are
throw
super
the guy
smart
out
with
at
the
first
game.
'cause he swung and missed. And Bieber uses his curveball a lot of the same way. He starts and shows it that it looks and appears
Damn.
that it's going to be a strike.
Yeah, that sounds
Bottom
like he's
falls out,
might be a
and he
pretty
gets the
fun
same
manager to
result.
have.
He's got a great fastball. He started the game with fastball command, you know, and that's what he had to establish.
Bieber's
to
still
make that
pitching, by the
curveball
way.
so
He's at
effective.
88
Is
pitches.
enough of the hitters saw fastballs.
Here's the 2-2 for
they think they're
Candy,
gonna get another one,
and
that he's
ball
gonna
3 high and
make a
outside.
mistake right there in the whooping zone.
Looks like he might be
Just
getting a
never
little
happened.
tired. He left that one
The
up.
only fastball that I can remember in this
Way
game that was a hittable fastball over the middle was one to Victor Reyes in his last time up, and that was the first pitch of that at bat.
The payoff to Candelario. A grounder to Carlos Santana.
And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Man,
Here's our
who'd be great,
Comerica
bro.
Bank
I hope
game
you guys get him
summary.
then.
And Shane Bieber
Bryant
has
Moreland.
been
All right, I'll have to
really,
look him
really
up after
good.
my stream.
Fastballs early, tailing
Bryant
fastballs.
Moreland.
He started throwing the curveball.
So Bieber's gone 6
Getting
1/3,
guys
2 hit, 0
guessing,
runs,
thinking
1
the other
walk,
way.
and 8 Ks. He's
That's
been
the point of the
absolutely
game where it
dominant.
becomes fun for a pitcher, knowing that, hey,
How did
they're
I
thinking
forget
one
about the
and
term
I got
whooping
the other
zone?
one.
It's a great fucking term, isn't
He's
it?
been good. Just one walk in this game for Shane Bieber.
Also, the most left-handed batters faced without a home run allowed in the majors this year. That's impressive.
Ooh, Baker, the Browns got hit with a 14-yard intentional grounder. Eek.
Right back to him. And he takes his time with an underhand.
2
toss to
down now in the
Santana to
7th
retire Goodwin.
on the grounder back to the pitcher.
Well, to put a exclamation point on what I was just
You
saying
can just
about
look him up.
Bieber
I'm
and all
wondering
his
what you think,
strikeouts,
man.
8 tonight.
Well, it sounds like he'd be a good manager. I dude, it'd take me a
There
little
you
while
go,
to do a little
folks.
bit more
How
research.
many are in the strike zone? How many are
but yeah,
in
I'll
that
look 'em
white
up, man.
box? Not one. Those are all swing and misses.
I'll just I'll look him up, do a little looking
Getting
around.
hitters to think and chase. It's just an art, and when you're able to do it, you're going to
All right, here we go.
good.
Come on, Bonifacio.
21 swing and misses for Bieber so far tonight.
Oh my God, Ramirez just
Run.
gobbles that up.
Retire Bonifacio, 8 straight retired by Shane Bieber, putting on a clinic in Detroit.
Let me see. I'll do a quick look. God damn it, dude. God damn it. You fucking piece of shit. You dirty fucking motherfucker, dude. Fuck this guy. Ah, fuck him. God damn it. I haven't fallen for that one in a while. No, I know EDP. God damn it. How did I not know that? What the fuck? Man, fuck you. Got me. I should have realized when you said Phillies. I was like, huh. Have a good night, history. That was good. That was good. I kudos. Hey, you know, you can go get another person like that. Their name is the Sports Critic. Go get the Sports Critic with that. Go see if you can get that guy. He's an Indian guy named Amir. He's a good guy. See if you can get him to fall for it. That'd be pretty funny if you could. He might know the name though, or someone in his chat probably will give you
Detroit
out.
is brought to you by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. By your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Put it in D.
Yeah,
and
it's the
see why
Sports
Chevy
Critic. He's
drives.
live right now. There's like 20 people in his
And by the
chat.
2020 census. Help your community by filling out your 2020 census form by September 30th. What a night for Jose Ramirez. Celebrates his 28th birthday. He has a 2-run homer, a solo homer, and a double. A 3 for 4.
Top of the 8th.
Cleveland, a team that scored.
Cleveland leads
1 in the
8-0. We're
first,
getting our teeth kicked
4 in the
in.
4th.
Taking a
3 in
whooping
the
tonight.
7th,
Yes, we are,
begins
Terrence.
the 8th with an 8-0
That's the polite
lead
way to
against
say what
Jordan
I said.
Zimmerman. Josh Naylor
Why is his
goes
bum
the other way,
pitching?
beats the
God damn
shift.
it. Single already.
Second Indians player to do that, and a leadoff single here for the Cleveland left fielder.
Well, Naylor gets a hit. Now it's up Mercado, then Lindor.
Nobody throwing in the Tiger pen.
Mercado and
Gardy
Lindor
wants
up
him
next.
to kind of wear a little bit here. See if he can finish this ball game even. Give him a chance to
Bocce balls.
wrap it up. Maybe save the bullpen. This is a 4-game series against Cleveland.
Yeah, you might as well
And,
just let
you know
fucking
that
Zim
we're gonna need
pitch.
some guys out of the pen for the next
Don't want to
3
waste any
games,
arms
so
in an 8-0 game.
Not an off day until Monday.
Well, especially tomorrow, right, Jack? I mean, Michael Fulmer starts for the Tigers tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's typically a two-man game anyway.
Yep.
Michael's definitely not going to be going more than 3 or at the most 4 innings.
Daniel Norris, who
Charge.
usually fouls Fulmer, pitched the 9th inning last night in the loss to Kansas City and did well. But Tyler Alexander is
Yeah,
well rested. You
Gardy
figure-
mentioned that.
Yeah.
He might go with Alexander tomorrow. He said he could go with Norris. You know, it's one of the reasons Gardy got him in. He had not pitched in a while.
1-1 to Oscar Mercado. 0 for 3, but was on base in the 4th thanks to the error by Isaac Paredes.
That was a big blow, and I don't want to pick on Isaac, but that one was something that could have really changed everything.
1-1. Could
You said
use
it
some
time and
luck
time
here.
again, you got some
Could
young
use some
players.
luck.
Paredes.
Like a double
Castro,
play. Come on.
Cameron.
There you go. We got a
Paredes to
strikeout. That's
certain
cool.
extent.
One away.
Zimmerman registers the strikeout there. You're going to have some growing pains.
Absolutely.
You just got to deal with it.
One away.
It's not a personal thing.
Come on,
It's
Tigers.
just
Let's
reality.
score
Everybody
9.
does it.
Yeah, we got to score 9 here in the bottom of the 8th. Win this game.
Here's the upcoming
We
pitching
don't even need
matchup
the bottom of the
presented by
9th.
Wallside Windows.
So tomorrow it's going to be Plesac versus Fulmer.
Coverage with Tigers Live with
Damn
Mickey
it.
York, Dan Petrie, Craig Monroe, and Johnny Kane begins at 6
Well,
o'clock.
it might be fun tomorrow. I don't know.
Plesac, another one of the good right-handed pitchers, young pitchers. See his great earned run average in the win column. +1. Cooling down here. Fall is in the air.
1-0.
Yeah, starting to feel it, huh?
Bengals
some
screwing
of the
themselves with
leaves starting to
penalties.
fall
Oh,
as
that's
well.
not good.
Didn't like that. Cutting the front yard today. A lot of leaves on the ground.
Yeah, that's what kids are for. Shep.
So the Browns
Next
just
menu
got
at
the
home,
ball,
like
or
a
Bengals
pilot,
just got the
right?
ball, or did they just
Part of
punt
the
it?
problem.
Oh yeah,
I
they
enjoy
punted
cutting
it.
the grass. You don't enjoy cutting your lawn?
Punt.
I used to do it.
You got
And
that riding
punt.
lawnmower,
Well,
'cause
you
got
know,
about what, 15 acres or so?
57 acres.
57?
It's not easy to push that. I used to.
That was your cardio workout. All right, good for you.
You know, my problem is I was too anal. I just, you know, I thought I did a better job than the lawn service, but I've kind of just
No, I'm good,
accepted
dude. I
handing them
don't
the
want to
baton
do
and say, go ahead,
Thursday
guys.
Night Football.
I'll
That
accept
game
that
sucks to
mediocre
me.
job.
penalty
I
on the
wanted it
punt
to look like
reception.
this
Damn,
field, you know?
really?
You put the little cross checks in there and some stripes.
Right.
We're
Will
used
they
to
get called
looking
for
at
fair
a lawn
catch
that's
interference like a
manicured
bunch of
this.
fucking
That's
idiots?
what I want in my backyard.
You seem like a guy who would cut it at least twice a week.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
my lawn was.
I'm
on
good, man. I don't
want
want to do that
rotation.
All right. And of course,
And that's a curse of a fertilizer.
Penalty on that. Jesus, the Bengals just can't cut.
You want it to look green and good, and it's going to grow. Guess what? Get the lawnmower.
And I'll be very honest, miserable.
And-
I don't
and
care
you're
about
trimming,
that game.
right? Of course, you got the weed whacker.
No.
I can't
you're not
fake.
doing that?
I
Do a
can't
good
fake
job.
excitement
You
for the
just
Browns
have
and
the ability
Bengals.
to put the edge of that mower right on the edge of the grass.
No, see.
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't.
got-
I wouldn't
like,
even.
you
I would
gotta have
quit
the
that
trimmer.
game at
You gotta
halftime.
have
I'd be
the
like, this
trimmer
game
to be
sucks.
nice and tight up against the driveway and the road. That's just me. Getting the opportunity to make sure it looks
It's
nice.
been a
and
game.
crisp,
I
almost
don't
like
think
a
it's a
piece
good
of art.
idea to jump to major
absolutely.
conclusions
I'm
about
not
any team.
gonna argue that.
Not quite yet.
I don't
Not
know
quite
how a
yet.
riding
Very
lawnmower is
strange
do
start to
that.
the season.
You know, here's a good shot. I just get a text from my kid.
Because the Lions look good,
Dad,
then they
pretty
didn't.
sure
You
we
know what I
only
mean?
have
Like they
5
look good till the fourth quarter, then they just
4 of
didn't.
those
So
are
it's hard to
woods
determine with teams.
that we don't cut.
You just expect that stable
So
of horses.
I'm still kind of holding my judgment on teams
That's what
till a
you're
couple
saying,
more
right?
weeks.
Remember,
By
Joe,
about
you
week
don't wanna
3,
go on-
maybe
have
the
a
end
ton
of week
horses.
3, maybe
Yeah,
you know
I
after week
did.
4.
I've made a lot
You'll
of
know.
mistakes in my
You'll
life.
know what teams are real, which ones aren't. There
Foul
might be
tip
one
by
team that just
Lindor.
randomly turns it around after like week 5
I
or
lived
6,
in,
but
Western Wisconsin
That's
for
rare.
a few years, and I had about 5 acres, literally 5 acres of grass to mow. Had a riding lawnmower. Those were the fun days,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That
full
thing
count, one out
flew.
here in the top of the
Man,
8th.
and there was no trees. So you could
Lindor's
just
up.
whip back and forth. I was done quicker.
Would be nice to see us just kind of, you know,
because all the trees.
pop this into
By the way,
Gives you that alone time.
no, never ever try to grow grass with trees.
double play, but
It doesn't work.
Note to self. Duly noted, Jeff.
I just needed more of a challenge.
all right.
Ninth
And
pitch, a swing
struck
and
him
a
out.
miss by
Hey.
Lindor. Second strikeout of the
Strikeouts
innings.
are always
Jordan
good.
Zimmerman.
We're up to 16 likes too. I appreciate it, guys. That's one higher than what we had last time.
Yeah, Zim picks up his second strikeout here of Lindor. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah, I think my main problem with
Here's
the Thursday
Cesar
night game,
Hernandez.
man, it just seems like it's
Couple
like,
of singles,
who
couple of runs
cares?
scored for the Indian second.
The two
baseman.
bottom feeders of the AFC North, you know, like ooh, the battle for third place, very fun.
Hernandez came into the game tonight leading the league in doubles with 16.
2-0. 2 outs. Hernandez up at the plate. He's 2 for 4. Tigers making this look difficult.
Grounded foul.
2-1.
Eight runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Indians. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers.
God damn it, Detroit.
The other way to left. Bonifacio got a late jump, and he's going to reach
Ah,
off his
fucking
glove and up
shit.
against the wall. Hernandez trots into second. Naylor will score.
Naylor's going to score. It's 9-0.
Cleveland.
I really thought Jorge was going to run that one down. He had a good route efficiency, went directly to the baseball. Didn't see it right off the crack, but he went after it. It's a slider that stays out over the plate. Here it is again. Right off the end of the glove.
Well, that stunk. 0-0 tie, that would be... Well, I mean, the game is 10-14 right now, Kevin, so I don't know if that's possible.
3-hit game.
And unfortunately, we kind of teed him up for that double, right? He said leading the league, and there it is, 17 now for Cesar
9-0
Hernandez.
Indians after the double. It's an 0-1 count.
And now they have to deal with Jose Ramirez.
0-2.
Guy's a foul.
All right, come on now. Come on,
Yeah,
Zim.
2 home runs on 2 split fingers. First one middle, and then the next one was up even higher with a runner aboard. So 3 RBI in his first 2 at bats.
Then
But
the
Cleveland's
double
driving right near you.
the other way.
What's up, Charles? Yeah, I know
That's
this does suck. Make sure everyone leaves a like.
hits.
What's up, Dominic?
In his last 19
If you haven't already left one, make
games
sure you if
for
you want to
Jose
leave one,
Ramirez.
I'd appreciate
That
it.
is some kind of field
We're almost to the goal
goal,
of 20. I wonder how close we're gonna get. I think we're at like 16 or 15 or 16 right now.
Well, that's how you get your batting average back into respectability.
I'd be quite impressed if we hit 20 on a day where the stream numbers are going to be way down.
You saw it moments ago that it's at 272. He started the night at 261. So,
Which is all right. I
Well,
mean,
it
it's
was
Thursday
down
night
under
football,
230
so
there.
yeah, for a while.
we were at like 20 people or 17 to 20 people. Then Thursday night started and it died. But I expected that.
Did he hold up? He did. No surprise that he goes deep into counts. No player in the American League sees more pitches per plate appearance than Jose Ramirez. Here's the 3-2. Fouled it back.
Okay, I need to go switch to my other one.
And how
Route
big
to
is that
anyone who
at
plays
the
against
top
Nick
of your
Chubb in
lineup?
fantasy. Yeah, I know, right? The
Force
Browns are
that
going to be
pitcher
abusing Nick
to
Chubb.
use everything they've got.
Yeah, you make a good pitch like Zim just threw, and he's able to flip that bat out there and get a piece of it, foul it off, stay alive. That's really frustrating for a pitcher. But that's how hard it is to get strike three.
Way out in front.
Swing mode there. That ball was way off the plate.
You saw that box score, though, Jack. Only 2 Indians players with multi-hit games.
Yep.
One is at second
They've
base
spread
and
it
one is
around,
in the
though.
box.
All right. Sorry, I just had to take care of something. I'm starting him tonight. Almeo pretty much secured this W this week. Already? How many points does he have?
Another 3-2 and another one fouled
Did
away.
he score another touchdown or something?
Eight pitch at bat. Gosh, you want to win these as a pitcher. Just hate losing these battles. Of course, the hitter feels the same way. I always say in these kind of battles that the more pitches you throw, the advantage goes to the hitter. Sooner
Team
or
is
later,
stacked. I got you.
you're
I
either
got
gonna
you.
walk them, you're going to make a mistake or a hittable pitch. So it's even that harder, much harder for a pitcher to win this battle.
Oh, he can't. Yeah, he's probably not. Does he know who Bryant Moreland is?
Ramirez with a ground ball, and that's going to find a hole.
Oh my God,
Hernandez
Detroit! Come
will
on.
score double-digit runs for Cleveland.
Well, there's a rule on this channel. No, we'll finish this one out.
When you're going
Fucking
good,
Zimmerman
you're going good,
sucks.
right? He just throws his bat literally at the ball.
No, he probably doesn't know who it is,
Finds
so
the
that's
hole
good
there.
at least. That's good at least. If he wasn't doing a live reaction, he might look it up, but that's pretty funny.
He's actually surprised
Almost got
that
him.
he made contact right there, right off the end
It's
of the
a good
bat. as
attempt,
he's
good
throwing
attempt.
it. Look at that. He's wondering, did I hit that ball?
Yeah, a little jab step toward the mound, and then
Yeah, that was the
off to
pitching
first
change. Here
base.
comes who is this?
Ronnie
Cisnero.
Garcia.
Oh God damn
is
it,
needed
Garcia's
for the
coming
final
in.
out here in the 8th.
Well, 10-0 Indians lead. 2 outs in the 8th inning. Runner at first. The Tigers are going to go with the pitching change. Hopefully, they're going to shoot Jordan Zimmerman in the back and bring in Ronnie Garcia. Oop. Let's see how close we can. How did anybody else leave a like? So we're closer to the 20. We're at 16 right now. We need 4 more likes. If you haven't left a like yet, just leave a like. We're going to see if we can defy the odds and get 20 likes on this stream. Because viewership's been way down for the last hour and for the most of the stream, really. Let's see. The first hour was good. Everything was good. Everything got fast, and it's been slow since Thursday night football kicked on, and it's not even usual. Cleveland fans are here because one of their football teams are playing tonight. They're either a Browns or a Bengals fan, most of them. So. That'd be crazy, Kevin. I'd be so happy if we came back and scored that many runs. I got a weird feeling though that this team's about to try to run a complete game. No, I don't think Bieber has the energy left for another inning. Maybe Kevin. Shit. I know Indians fans are probably shaking about possibly having their bullpen come in right now. So, that would be that could be good for us. Oh, shit, we're 3 likes away.
Welcome
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Game and other events with heavy
17's really nice and close. It's about as close as I think we're going to get to. It's 17.
Passed away recently.
Unless a bunch of people swap in.
Loved to play guitar, loved Detroit sports.
Oh, rest in peace, Kirk.
Passionate about his job. He would always greet you with a smile and say,
R.I.P. Kirk
"Hello, my
Erdman."
friend." He's survived by his family and his friends who loved him dearly. And we'll miss him.
Camera guy died.
Two outs in the 8th. Ronnie Garcia is on to try and handle Carlos Santana. Santana 0 for 2, but he's walked twice and scored both times that he's been given that free pass.
About 52. About 50 years old. He almost, a little over 50.
And he pops it up. Shallow right.
Hey, Garcia gets an out maybe.
Cameron tracking it.
There we go.
Puts it away.
There we go. Let's go. Bottom of the 8th. Big comeback starting. Romine, Paredes, Cameron. 3 all home runs. Just already make it 10 to 3. Already just put that on the board. We don't even have to have those guys bat. I already know. Even if it happens, I'm not going to be surprised. How's it going in the basketball game? You guys know there's a basketball game on, apparently? Isn't that crazy? Did the Heat win again? Oh, you just gave me a like? I appreciate you, Terrence. Thank you, man. We're getting closer and closer to the crazy goal of 20. We're 2 away. 18 likes. That's crazy. I very much appreciate everybody. Got some other scores out. Wow. Yeah, the Heat are up 2-0. Yeah, Heat are up 2-0 now after a stunning comeback. Could it really be the Lakers and the Heat? Could it really be the Heat and Nuggets finals? Oh my God. This didn't refresh, so. Romine, Paredes, Cameron in the bottom of the 8th. Let's go look at the NHL. Let's see. I know they play sports. It's 1-1 in hockey. I don't really know what that means. Could be someone's probably got a lead like in soccer somehow, and everyone's noob, you don't know how fucking the rule of 20 works. Retard. Oh, looks like the Browns scored again. How'd they score? What'd they do? Kareem Hunt got a touchdown. Shit. Are you going to stream the Lions game? Yep, Lions game. Yep. Doing both of them. Yes, sir. We just need 2 likes to get to 20 for the goal of the stream. I appreciate you all for the likes you've left already. Bottom of the 8th. Throw mine up.
5 homers in 1 inning.
Ouch.
Bieber's still pitching.
That's incredible.
Someone hit 5 homers in an inning?
They're getting hot at the right time.
Yeah, they sure are.
Who hit 5 in 1 inning?
Homers Mickey was talking about Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, the Yankees.
Back in that lineup. And Luke
Shit,
Voigt,
the Yankees
Boy,
are back.
again.
Oh, just continues to.
Do you have Hunt on your fantasy bench?
Shank
Oh,
taking
no.
over at third.
I see it's 21-10 Browns. Fuck, dude, I picked that game wrong. Starting 0-1 on Pick'em this week.
Shane Bieber started this inning throwing 93
Yes, they do.
pitches, but
On
that
October
was
24th,
a
Terrence.
long wait for him. That's
20
the
likes.
second
Hey,
time
thank you guys. I
that his
appreciate it.
team
Good looking
has
out.
had
Good looking
long
out.
Waits because of
Thank you
long
very much. I
innings
very
and
much appreciate
big
that, everybody.
innings.
Well, it says 19 on my end still, but 19, 20. It's
Didn't
all
seem to
good. That's
bother him
close
the
as we're going
last
to get it to. I appreciate it. And
Didn't seem to bother him to start the 8th.
Romine
against Austin
strikes out.
Romine either.
97
Just to finish
pitches
up
for
what
Bieber.
Mickey York was telling you during that game break from the Xfinity desk. The Bronx
Started Chubb
Bombers
instead.
literally
Hey, that's not a bad
17 in
choice.
MLB history with 5 homers in a single inning.
It's free real
First team, as
estate.
Mickey had mentioned, with 6 homers in 3 straight games, and Luke Voigt, the 3rd player ever in Yankees lore with 20 homers in the first 50 games.
You could have started both at the
Bronx
same time
Bombers
and
are
absolutely
living up to
murdered
the
today.
billing, right? They're starting
1-0
to get hot.
for Paredes.
They've overtaken,
One out here in the 8th.
Toronto. And, you know, they're my sleeper
Bosh.
pick because of that. I think it's so important that you're playing some of your
Yeah,
best
we're better than
ball
last year. This game
as
doesn't
you
prove
approach
shit, though.
postseason.
We're getting
You
kind
and
of
I were
smacked
talking
up.
about
At
the
least it's
MVP
Bieber, so it's not that
earlier.
surprising.
Luke Voigt was part of the conversation. 20 homers now. There was a time, not
Tigers,
too long
the
ago,
Tigers.
in the last couple of weeks, maybe the last week, where he had 15 homers and was trailing Mike Trout. Suddenly he surged forward. It's him then.
We couldn't
Jose
hit it all
Abreu,
most
and then
games last
Nelson
year.
Cruz. Paredes drives one into the right field corner.
Hey, Paredes might have just
It's
doubled.
surrounded by Tyler Naquin and Isak
Yeah,
Paredes
Paredes doubles.
with a 1-out
Yeah,
double
how you
here
like
in the
them
Tigers'
apples? Here
eighth.
comes the
Just
comeback.
third hit off Shane
Uh-oh.
Bieber here tonight.
Well, good for him. I think that was a fastball that was up out over the plate.
Here come the Tigers.
Take another look at it. Here it is. It is a fastball, and he went the other way. Good
Yeah, he
piece of
does.
hitting. He didn't
Miserable.
let
He
Bieber
needs to work on his
get to that
not getting
curveball.
rattled when he gives up
jumping
hits.
on it early.
He gets rattled very easily. And he gets very discouraged and starts just throwing fastballs. It's a pretty bad thing he's doing early.
And here's Daz Cameron.
When Baker tries to be Russell Wilson's when they fuck up, as long as they run the Browns run the offense through the run, the game there. What? Yeah, that's true.
A pop out
I
and
agree.
a fly out for Cameron so far tonight.
Oh,
Down the right field line.
looks like Cameron's gonna
Curving
pop out
foul.
again.
Santana giving
Nope.
chase and won't catch it.
Oh no way.
You know what the problem with that one is for Santana?
What was arm? Why would you want him to get
Saw
hurt,
Naquin
Kevin?
coming
That's
into his
weird.
Peripheral vision. Had
him to get hurt?
Naquin kind of given up
Why? Because we can't
20
hit.
feet earlier. That
Damn,
first
Kevin.
baseman's got
Maybe
more
that's
of a
why you don't
ability
ever
to
have
run
wins
through
for your
it,
sports
you know?
teams.
He knows he still
You're
has
out here
room.
fucking hoping to
He
God
was
players
peeking out
blow
there
their
at the
arms
wall,
out.
So he knew the warning track and the
Okay.
wall there. was
Well,
not-
enjoy.
you
Kevin's
could-
probably the reason all the sports teams in Detroit are cursed.
Daz
He's out
Cameron
here
was
like
right.
praying for devastating injuries. He's like, I hope the whole team gets cancer and dies. Fuck them. And then now the Tigers suck.
Now 0-2.
Kevin's out here praying for injuries and shit like a weirdo.
Meanwhile, another quality start for
Like,
Shane Bieber.
that's
His
uncomfortable.
MLB leading 10th of the season.
Yeah, man, we're not a good. That's too aggressive for a team that's
MLB
we're
leading
nowhere near as good
34th
as.
of the year.
Like, I'd get it if we were like actually in the playoff race and not pretend for some reason that Detroit fans seem to still think they're in this.
He's gassed, Shep. He's done. Hung
But-
his first pitch. Made a mistake.
Made the mistake to Paredes. You can see him unraveling a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm surprised they don't have that bullpen
Oh, my
busy
God.
right now. Even though he's the opposition, it can be fun to watch someone who's as good at their craft
It's all right, Kevin.
as Shane Bieber.
This guy's way better than us. We're nowhere near as good. You don't need to be so angry we're getting
Well,
beat.
Got a break here. Or there.
It doesn't mean
103 pitches
anything.
Into the game.
Like,
He makes a mistake, right? He
What do you,
all
like-
kinds of squirts out of his finger.
I don't know, Mike. I think it's the main problem
What
that
does he
like
do
these
the next
Tigers
person?
fans think there's like
Back
this
with
like
the same
weird
pitch,
chance
makes
we're
a
gonna make the
strike. I mean,
playoffs.
That's the
We're
ability
not.
to
We're
really
out.
focus
I wish we
on
would be
every
just
pitch is being
mathematically
thrown.
eliminated,
And the
so
best
people would
pitchers
like just
are able to
like just
make
be happy with what we
in-game
just had.
Adjustment quickly,
Because I enjoy the season still. We're just out.
hand-eye memory thing that you're able to. Yeah, I need my arm. In this
Yeah, we got to
spot.
start winning.
Just a fraction
But
different.
hoping Justin Bieber, Bieber blows his elbow out isn't.
And
You know, that's not how we're gonna
now
win.
The bullpen starts to stir a little bit, right? It's just because
We only play him like 5-6 times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the playoffs are done for this year, man.
You know, it's
When
another
we
thing
fell
for a
we fell under
manager to have a guy
500 by
like
about
this
3
knowing
games,
that
I went,
this
yeah, that's
Cy
it. That's
Young
the end of the season.
discussion.
I was just being realistic. And also our bullpen fell apart. We have no
Help your
bullpen.
team win a game.
Yeah,
But
well,
you're
this is
trying
a
to
very
set him
good
up
season for
to
Detroit.
remove
We've
all
had a
doubt from
great
Ryder.
little season.
Strikes out Cameron.
And hey,
Second
you know, it's
out
fun.
here in the eighth.
You know, we're still, you know, technically still alive. You know, that's the coolest part. It's like we're technically
94,
still
so
alive.
Maintaining his velocity and great command, perfect location. 10th strikeout.
We've been rebuilding. We didn't have a farm system
So
because of Dave
94
Dombrowski.
mile-an-hour gas on the 106th pitch he delivered tonight. Interesting.
I don't know. I feel like
that the
Detroit Tigers fans are the most
situation,
impatient
21 pitches
group
in the
of
fourth.
spoiled
He
baseball
struck out
fans
the
at
side, but he
sometimes.
walked the leadoff man.
And I'm not trying to be a
Here we are
dick,
in
but
the-
it's like,
in
come
the
on,
seventh
guys,
or the
really?
8th inning, and we talked about that percentage.
Maybe
guys
it's
that
because
get
you're
on
young
base
and you've only
that
known the
actually
good
come
Detroit
around and
Tigers, but
score.
like,
And again, a great sign of a great
this
pitcher
team used to
is
be fucking ball sack awful for like the first 3 years I watched baseball. This was a bottom feeder baseball team. And then they got good. And now they're rebuilding. And now the rebuild's clearly going to be over next year. Like, we'll probably be...
Looking for his first major league hit. 1-1 to him.
We could be a dark horse playoff team next year. It all depends really on how the pitching develops. Yeah, we got to keep Jacoby. We got to keep re-sign Scope. I'd imagine maybe Green or Torkelson will debut next year at some point. The Lions are just perennial losers. Can't help you there.
Here's the
Tigers rebuilding. It takes a couple of years.
It's low.
I don't know. It takes 2 days to rebuild, Kevin. I don't fucking know,
His
dude.
current ERA.
God, dude, you're like a
So
baby.
it went from
Can you see it?
And stop watching sports, dude. I don't know what to tell you, you fucking baby. Man, it's not fast enough.
Double-digit
No, it's not
strikeouts
fast
in
enough for
5 of his
me.
last 7 starts now.
I don't understand that we didn't have a fucking minor league system.
Waves. Just hey, let's start all.
I don't
over, shall we?
understand. I don't understand that.
yeah, you don't
The
want
cost
to
of having that
here.
super team for 4 years was our entire minor league system. Why are we so bad?
2-1 to Derek Hill.
That's what you all sound like.
You know,
God.
and that's another thing.
It's a tough one.
We'll be good, and we're
Totally
good now.
honest.
We're
The best
fine. It's
pitchers
gonna be good
always
in a
get
couple
more.
years.
You
Get
know,
over it. We
and
were
Perez
bad.
helped
Yeah,
frame
we
that.
didn't have a baseball team. You can thank that really good baseball team we had for a few years for that. You want to know how we got that?
Big league life.
We got rid of anybody with any kind of talent that ever came, or like anything that came into our minor league system. We traded for a veteran halfway through the season. That's why
skips by
Dombrowski. Look at
Perez.
the Red Sox. The same. You know how the Red Sox have no future
Paredes
right now?
trots up to third.
Dave Dombrowski. He comes in, he looks at your minor league system, he gets rid of everybody. Every fucking buddy. But we fucked up and didn't win a World Series because we, it happens. Shit happens. We choked.
3-2 to Derek Hill.
Guess we didn't have the right grouping of guys. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Lions are cursed. That's why.
And here
I don't know why anybody fucks with the Lions as their favorite team, like their main favorite team. I think that's just stupid and asking to be.
Well, it'd be a big
I don't care about.
to get
I guess
his
it's because
first
I was born in
big league
I was
hit
born
right
in a
here.
country where I just
Driving
picked my favorite
Ron,
team.
ruined the shutout for Bieber.
But I don't see why you
Memorable
just
for
don't
him.
pick a new team. Like, just go be a Colts fan. You could be a Packers. You could root for an AFC North team like the Ravens or the
another
Steelers.
3-2.
Be a Bengals or Browns
foul.
fan. There's other teams. Lions aren't that precious. There's no reason to like them. Just ask a fan base if you can join it.
Has he thrown enough here to get him in swing
be like,
mode
hey,
and then drop the curve?
I'm a Lions fan. I need a new home.
Will Hill go for it? I got to believe he will.
You're always welcome to come root for the Patriots. We don't call our own bandwagon fans. You say you're a Patriots fan. We're the only fan base on the whole earth that goes, oh, welcome in. Come on in. We don't reject fans into the Patriots fandom. You're more than
Thank
welcome
you,
to come
Tigers
join the
fans.
New
As
England
part of Fan
bandwagon.
Appreciation Month, enjoy 25%
There's
off
nobody
all
on the
regularly
motherfucker.
priced Tigers
Bone dry
merchandise at
behind me
American
here.
Bar D Shop throughout the entire month
Where's all the
of
Patriots?
September. Shop
They're
safe
rooting for
and
Tampa for the
save.
time being
American
right now.
Bar
The
D
old
Shop.
bandwagon
For
Patriots
information,
fans.
call 313
Yeah, we always got room. We got 6 trophies. We got Bill Belichick. We got Cam Newton. You know,
Acting manager Sandy Alomar probably has to.
grass
come
is
get him.
always
He's gonna
greener
talk
in
it over
Foxborough.
here. It's
all I got
about
to tell
pitch
you is
count, right? He's trying to save.
2 on, 2
not
out.
hurt
Runners
this
at
guy.
first
He
and
knows
third.
He wants to get out of his own mess. Sandy's going to let him do it.
They're gonna let Bieber try to finish it
I love
out.
that guy, number one. He was my battery mate the one year I pitched in Cleveland. I know him very well.
You could
And,
always.
I love the fact that he let the pitcher make the decision. You know,
You could always
Bieber
you
could
know.
have said, you know what, Sandy, I've had enough. 114.
Look up the
pitches.
history
That's a lot
of
of pitches.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and
But
pretend you're like a
Carl
Bucks
Willis, another one
fan.
of my teammates. Is
I think
the
Kevin
pitching
got mad
coach.
that we were talking about him. Kevin, we're just fucking around with
Probably
you.
let Sandy know, hey, let him decide. He needs an out to get out of this.
I get you're tired of losing, but man, you know it is what it is.
They
Sports,
opened
man.
the
It's not
door
that
to the
big a
pen.
deal. Just pick
So
new
he kinda
teams, then,
talked
dude.
himself back into that one.
What I would do. Not really, because my team won 6 Super Bowls.
He was
I'm
Willie
pretty
Castro.
happy.
And I thought we could read lips there when Bieber says, I can get him. I know he was covering his mouth, but the good shot we had from our camera guys kind of gave you that indication. I can get him, so.
Struck him
Oh,
out
I know what
twice.
you're going through as a
Curveballs
Lions fan, being a Patriots fan right now.
does
We
not
haven't
really
won a Super Bowl
made an
in
adjustment
recent
to.
times
He's gotta
either.
Get ahead to drop those curveballs.
You know, I mean, like the
up
Patriots
first
fans.
pitch.
I know what you guys go
That
through
was
now.
close.
We didn't win the Super Bowl last year. Didn't even go.
2-0.
So as a Patriots fan, I can relate to other football fans now.
Travis Demeritte.
We're the underdog in our
Took a
football
shit from
game
Miguel
this
Cabrera.
Sunday. We're not, you know, we've been, you know, I know the pain of not winning the Super Bowl. It hurts. I know what it's like to be a fan of a bad football team. You know, be through hard times like us.
Video proof.
We went
The
probably
2-0
2 or
ball
3 months without an MVP at quarterback in New England. Do you know how stressful it was to go from Tom Brady to
16
like
home hitting
to
streak
a few
on the
months
line
than
for
Cam
Willie
Newton? Do you
Castro
know
tonight.
how
You know, we look
unfortunate we are right
at
now in
pitch
New
count,
England
117,
to have gone from a former MVP quarterback to
This guy's
another
just not
former
doing it right.
MVP
I mean,
quarterback?
That's the way it was for 80, 90 years in baseball.
Like,
It's just changed in the last decade.
What are we gonna do? That transition's gonna be so weird for us.
The 2-1 ripped down the right field line. And that ball
They
is
wouldn't
gone.
get it, Mike.
Willie
gone?
Castro goes yard. A
What?
3-run blast. Gets the Tigers on the board.
You want to teams? You're a Lions fan. You're not leaving the team.
Extends
I hope
his
they
home
win. For
hitting
Lions
streak
fans'
to
sakes, I
7.
genuinely hope the
Nice
Lions win a
splash
Super Bowl
here in the
someday.
8th.
I genuinely hope they do. I think everybody in football wants the Lions to just win a fucking
You
Super
know,
Bowl. Hey, Castro
for
just hit a
Willie,
3-run.
number
Here we
one.
go, 10-3. Here comes
You
the
know,
comeback.
He'll take anything right now.
We're going to the
But
bullpen.
Sandy Alomar is probably
They're taking
gonna
Bieber out.
tease Bieber about that. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
job of
Sandy
talking me
Alomar
out.
just teased his ass. Alomar had a look on it. You can see Alomar.
Yep, 10 strikeouts, but Willie Castro finally
Alomar,
got
you
to
can
him.
see it in Alamar's eyes. That dude had a
Paredes'
shit-eating
double
grin on
started
his
it.
face.
A
The
walk
side,
to
like
Derek Hill, and
Alamar's
that big
eyes were all
fly from
squinted
Willie
up and
Castro
everything.
to
The
get
dude was
Detroit on the
grinning
board.
hard at Bieber, like, dude. The streets. It would be like Philadelphia. They'd try to grease the poles up, and it'd still be a fucking nightmare. What happened? Cam Hill is in the game. Cam Hill. They're going to bring Hill in for the Indians. 10-3 game. We're witnessing a crazy comeback, by the way. We have 1 like to go for 20, by the way. That's awesome. I appreciate it, you guys. We got one like to go for the goal, which means we might actually hit the goal today. Yeah, the streets of Detroit would explode if we won the World Series. I can't even imagine.
A little bit stunned after that 3-run homer from Willie Castro here with 2 out in the 8th, and it barely got over the wall and curled around the foul pole.
I'm back.
Yeah, this one stays about a
Browns
foot
should be afraid
fair.
of the Bengals. Yeah, they should be.
There's not
Is this
much
20 on
room
your screen? Oh, it could be
between that
20.
and the concrete
know.
behind it stays in between the two of them.
It could be 20. You're the second person to say it
Counts
says
just
20,
as
so it
much
could be
as
20.
Franmil Reyes
Oh, yeah, I
has
appreciate
went
it.
off the Chevy sign straight
We got
away
the
set.
goal then.
You know, the moral of the story there, Bieber pitched great. But guess what?
Good game
Even
by Bieber
him,
tonight.
One
Gave up
walk
3 runs.
ahead of the big hit.
10-3.
Those darn walks.
Travis Demerit hitting for Miguel Cabrera. Boy, Willie Castro can hit, man, can he?
Who the fuck? Why is
3-run home run.
Demerit pinch hitting right now?
Demerit goes the other way, foul.
Lions won the Super Bowl and
Against
Tigers won the World
Cam
Series. That would be
Hill
awesome. I would love that,
Into the
man.
game for
Can only
Cleveland.
dream.
to
Just
try
get
to
one of those each.
Finish
right?
up here for the Indians.
I understand wanting to have a Super Bowl. That's a fun experience. Your team winning a Super Bowl. It's fun to talk shit for a year.
2-2 now to Travis Demerit.
We're still in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers have made it just a 7-run game. We're getting to them a little bit here. Comeback mode in the 9th is activated. We got something for them in the 9th. Dude, imagine they blew this game, though, dude. I think Indians fans everywhere would have a fucking meltdown if they blew this one.
Crackers ready for the beer battered walleye. That's Jamer Candelario taking his practice swings.
On the short hop, Lindor retires Demerit.
Ah, shit. All right, that ends the
Tigers
inning.
on the board, though, in the 8th, thanks to Willie Castro.
Tigers rattle a little bit, put some runs up. See what the score is in that football game. See, 2 seconds in the half. It's 13-21. Cleveland leads. What else is going on? Well, Mayfield just kneels it out. Okay, so it's going to halftime, 13-21. Not a bad game. Indians have lost 8 in a row. Yeah, I know. What if they blow this one, though? Went into the Steelers. Yeah, we wouldn't have a curse. Well, we got cursed from training Bobby Lane. That's the thing. That's why the Lions don't win. They got their cursed team. Plus, Ford's a Nazi, so until the team is far enough removed from Nazism, I'm not releasing the Jewish curse on them. Fuck them. No coincidence that Robert Kraft, a Jew, owns the Patriots, and me, a Jew, gave them the Jewish gift, or the Jewish blessings, and now they are a dynasty. And the Lions, who have a Ford, dun, 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 he is also a Nazi. So he gets the Jew curse, the whole Lions do. Bow, hit him with the Jew magic. They're fucked. Patriots get all the blame, all the glory, because Robert Kraft is a local hero in Israel. That's another reason why I like the Patriots, by the way. The owner is a Jew, and he goes to Israel.
Boyd,
and
he was expected to throw on Sunday.
Don't worry about
finale, But I want to flash back, guys. 3 years ago, September 17, 2017, Tigers-White Sox, Matthew Boyd loses his no-hit bid with 2 outs in the 9th inning. He was masterful that day. There it was. Tim Anderson spoiled it. He was that close. Tigers, though, would go on to win the ball game 12-0. What a moment. I remember it well. It was a big hug from James McCann. I think I asked him something profound post-game like,
Edelman's also Jewish, so that's important to me. You know, it's just a thing. It is what it is.
Like, pretty tough. So that's what I remember.
We don't have very many
like
people like
Tim
Edelman
Anderson
in our tribe,
to
so
Matthew Boyd, too, right?
very rare we get to go,
remember-
look
I mean,
what
I
we got.
remember
We
that
got
game,
Julian
too.
Edelman.
Obviously,
You know, it's
you always remember we
most of the time
see
it's
something
baseball
like that,
pitchers.
yeah.
You know what I
Tim
mean? It's
Anderson,
baseball
obviously, had to
players is
slow
what
down
we
since
usually
then.
got. and occasionally a
atmosphere.
tall Jew appears and he goes and
obviously
plays
when you get a
basketball.
performance like that,
That's about all we can do. Football
you
just
get
doesn't
caught up,
happen
and that's what
really,
we miss right
rarely.
now, right, Johnny? I mean, we miss that kind of.
You see them every so
ambiance.
often. Most of them are
No,
converts.
that's all part
But
of it.
that's
I mean, the whole
totally
game
fine.
day
We love the football
atmosphere, I mean,
converts.
that's what you come to the ball
Or
for.
how
I love
Amari
hanging out with you
Stoudemire
guys, our
converted? Hell
talented
yeah.
crew, but
We got
take
Amari
the
motherfucking
interaction with the
Stoudemire
players
in
out
our
of it,
group
the
now.
interaction with all the fans, the actual crowd noise, the visuals.
Scotty
that you
Miller.
get
Yeah,
from
I think
our,
he's drawing a lot of
camera guys that
comparisons.
seem to find,
New England's already
some of the
shopping
great
for him when he's a
imagery
free
taking
agent.
place in the stands, and now we see it. I mean, it's become the new norm, but I don't know if you ever completely come to grips with it.
Franmil Reyes, Tyler
Have a good night,
Naquin,
Charles.
Roberto Perez scheduled for the Indians here in the
Thanks for
ninth.
stopping by, man. I hope we play better
I
at
think
some
one
point.
of
We're in the
funnest
top of the
things we
ninth.
all
It'll
do.
be
Johnny probably
Reyes.
gets cheated out of this more than we do.
Perez. Reyes, Naquin,
Post-game
Perez in the
interviews
ninth.
after wins, and usually get a player that had a good contribution. But Johnny used to grab the emotion right
Walked
there.
in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And once in a while you get the
It's Ronnie Garcia.
Gatorade shower, but certainly I know he misses that.
Well, he's got the dry cleaning bill. He can always submit
Especially
that.
If I wore shoes as
$3,000
expensive as
suits.
Jack's, I'd probably go out there with
Yeah.
garbage bags over them.
Yeah, you're probably
Right.
right.
Well, the only plus you got, Johnny, is those tennis shoes can be thrown in the washing machine.
Exactly. Canvas, they always wash out.
I'm gonna go get a little bit more
That's a
sody
good point,
pop,
Jack. I mean, we miss,
and then call the rest of this
Johnny
year
and
game.
Trevor down there
My
interviewing
nuts
the
itch.
players and the emotion that they have, and then the entire crowd kind of sticking around and
Yeah.
watching that interview
Absolutely.
on the big Comerica Park screen here in left field and saluting what that player may have done. 0-2 to Tyler Naquin. But as Johnny mentioned, hopefully it'll be back the way we were used to seeing and dealing with things.
It will be. We just don't know how long.
Quick out for Ronnie Garcia there. To strike out Tyler Naquin on 3 pitches.
What a pitch! I'm back.
You know, far down Ronnie Garcia's is with that pitch. That's almost sidearm right there, and he gets movement because of his wrist and where the ball is. The ball runs away a little.
Here we go, Tigers.
Can't catch up to it.
All right, 10-3.
Here's Roberto Perez, who's walked a couple of times tonight.
Hey, strike one. Game's at half. They're going Bengals.
Cleveland has 6 walks.
Oh,
and
2.
Austin Romine took one there for the team. Courtesy move by Tim
Yeah, I
Timmons
was
to
gonna
walk it
say-
all the way out to Ronnie Garcia.
Courtesy move by the umpire there, letting the catcher catch his breath.
Fucking Skip is freaking out on Twitter over the Heat right now.
Off the top of the
He's found
crowd.
his new team. He's found his great hope. Skip Bayless is right now in love with the Miami Heat. He's like, we can finally beat LeBron
Takes his time
still.
getting back in the
We can
box.
still stop LeBron. Like, let it go, old man. You were a fucking Clippers
Here's the
fan
0-2 to him.
and tried denying you said Kawhi is the best player in the NBA. And then everybody dug up the clip of you wearing his fucking jersey, them goofy ass shoes when you walked out and said, "What it do, baby?" And fucking made a fool of yourself. Oh, you guys remember that episode? Oh,
Broken
fuck.
bat and a looper.
That'll
for
be 2 away.
Candelario at first base for the second out.
And then he loudly proclaimed that the best player in the NBA is Kawhi Leonard.
Cleveland has 10 hits to go with those 10 runs, but they also have 6 walks. A couple of those walks have scored here tonight. And they got a couple of homers, both by Jose Ramirez. There's Josh Naylor, who singled his last time up. The single beat the shift that the Tigers implemented. He literally went the other way.
I'm just reading a couple things funny about the
Paredes, who's playing right at the shortstop position. But that hasn't scared the Tigers off from the numbers. They haven't played the
So
same
Bullock
way
for
as
the
they did
Bengals
last
has
time.
hit both his field goals today, right? It's always good. Castro might win Rookie of the Year. I wouldn't be stunned if he did. He's hitting what, like 330 still?
Oh, that's a big number.
It's unreal.
5 of the 10 runs, so half the runs for Cleveland tonight. Scored with 2 outs.
If he doesn't, it would be kind of fucking bullshitty if he didn't get to win
in
it.
that category coming in.
Does he finally register for like top number? Is he finally registering for like? Does he like finally register for like batting average? 345. Yeah. Is he finally like in like the average runnings and everything?
3-1 now.
Or do they
Josh
still not
Naylor.
count him because he doesn't have enough at bats? In terms of like the overall numbers, I know he's still in the Rookie of the Year running, so that's a thing. But I know like there's certain rules for counting his numbers.
Pulls him back. It's 3-2 now. Thought he had a walk.
Yeah, his arm. Yeah, I agree. Agreed.
Naylor's the older brother of Bo Naylor, who's Cleveland's first-round pick in 2018. How
He's
cool
had
would
more
that
than
be?
enough ABs. Oh, that's
Brothers
good. I'm gonna go
playing
check
together
something real
like
quick.
that. Seen it before, but still pretty neat for them. Sharply hitting a nice play by Candelario at first. We'll head to the bottom of the ninth. The Tigers need a ton. Candelario, Goodrum, and Bonifacio hope to start it.
He's not on the list yet. He doesn't qualify for the major league numbers yet because he'd have the third best average. He'd have the fourth best average in baseball. He'd be ahead of Trey Turner, who's hitting 344. So he doesn't have quite enough at bats. He might by the end of the year. Dude, it's got to be like a couple at bats that he's short, because I don't think he played the first like 3 weeks of the season. I feel like he didn't play for the first couple weeks of the season. And that might doom him in the long term. I don't know if he's going to catch up. Ramirez threw his bat at the ball. Hold on. He literally tossed. Hold on, let me see this. Yeah, he tossed his bat when he hit it. Fuck him. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth here. Here comes the comeback. He got called up like 20 games. Yeah, that's probably what'll cost him. He still qualifies for Rookie of the Year stuff, I'm pretty sure. But anything else, I don't think he's going to qualify for average shit. Yeah, that was bad when we lost on the MLB channel. That was very embarrassing. I agree. That was particularly brutal. In front of everybody. Got our teeth kicked in front of the whole baseball world. It was bad. Twas quite embarrassing. We're up to 19 live. It says 19. I'm going to go check on the actual. All right.
All right, Mick, thanks very much. It is Jamer Candelario, the number 4, 5, and 6 hitters against Cam Hill on a check swing. Slow roller back to Hill.
One away.
One pitch, one away here in the Tigers' ninth.
That was really fast.
You don't see that too much from Candy on all the good hitters, those check swings that really drive hitting coaches crazy. But he got caught a little bit thinking that I can't swing at that high fastball, and then the bat actually.
Yeah, no, the AL Cy Young's heading to Bieber. I agree with you, sports expert. 100% agree. 100% agree. Seems like it's his award to lose at this point.
Couple of strikeouts and a ground out for Nico Goodrum so far tonight. Michael Fulmer against Zach Plesac tomorrow. 6 o'clock is when Tigers Live Kickstarts our coverage here on Fox Sports.
Yeah,
Detroit.
Abreu or DJ LeMahieu will probably win MVP. It'll be hard for a Yankees player to win MVP, though, I think.
Tigers with just
2-1
hits
for the
on
good
night.
one.
A single by Bonifacio.
Hope the Indians get swept.
A double by Paredes. And
They'll have a tough
three-run
time.
homer by Willie Castro to break up the shutout.
And
Now
2-2.
2-2 to Goodrum.
This feels like the Indians needed to win today. Like they desperately needed to win, and they beat the dog shit out of us for that desperate win.
2 outs.
All right. Feels like torture a bit.
Fastball.
I'm
up
gonna go
the
farther
zone.
with that, yeah.
Didn't catch up to it.
Padres, Dodgers. Yeah, that'll be fun to
11
watch.
strikeouts.
I'll do Padres
for
playoff
Cleveland
games. If
pitching.
they make it to the playoffs, I'll be doing their playoff games.
And here's
That should be
Jorge
pretty fun.
Bonifacio.
Hill has done his job. He came in to replace Bieber. He's recorded 3 straight outs.
Is Joe Buck going into the Hall of Fame? Or is he nominated? Yeah, Buck just got nominated for the Hall of Fame. What?
0-2
Yo,
to
Buck.
Bonifacio.
Seeing Joe Buck inducted into the Hall of Fame at halftime was really cool. Hey, congrats to Joe Buck.
High and away.
Hold on. Hold on a second.
Congratulations. we're going to get you a gold jacket. Congratulations. Congratulations. we're going to get you a gold jacket.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
The 1-2, he checked it high. We talked about Ramirez seeing a lot of pitches.
As much as we hate Joe Buck,
In the American
congrats,
League,
that's awesome.
pitches per plate
Fuck yeah for
appearance.
Joe Buck.
Jorge
He's a part of
Bonifacio is number
football.
5.
As much as we hate his guts, think he's boring, it's well deserved. Well deserved.
2-2 against Cam Hill.
Good for Joe Buck. Good for Joe Buck. You could hear it in his voice. He really want like. Yeah, dude, he has no idea how to react to that because I don't think he ever expected to get in. That's cool. Hell yeah. Dude's about to be in like fucking the baseball and football Hall of Fame for announcing. Good for Joe
Payoff.
Buck.
And he struck him out to
Fuck.
end the night.
Fuck that.
Cle-
I feel like Joe Buck became more respected after we lost sports and everybody went, you know, even Joe Buck would be better than nothing. And everyone went, yeah, he is a lot better. Yeah, I like Joe. I've always been, even though he shits on every team I like, I don't mind Joe Buck. I know Detroit fans have a weird problem with him because I think he's a St. Louis Cardinals fan. And that World Series that he called against us in 06 was fucking bullshit the way he called those games. But I mean, it happens. He has trouble when he calls to his favorite teams. That's his major complaint. Is you can see the bias. Oh, he has enthusiasm. You know when he likes a team. That's part of his problem is like, hey Joe, you shouldn't only get hyped up for your favorite teams, man. That's like, yeah, but I can't help it. So the Tigers lose in an exhibition game that doesn't count. Congrats to the Indians. You end your 8-game winning streak. They're a losing streak. Hopefully we put you on the start of another losing streak for the next 3. But I'm going to get out of here and go watch the rest of Monday night or Thursday night football. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. As long as the game doesn't end like way past midnight, I'll be doing a like post-game show. There's a billion comps on YouTube of him being... Yeah, I know. But yeah, guys, I'll see you later. We're going to do an NFL post-game show if it's not too late. If it is, I'll just do it tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or something. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good rest of your evening. If it's not too late, I'm going to do that post-game. Yeah, we got 3. We didn't get shut out, so I'm happy with that. So Good shit for the Indians. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. I'll probably see you later tonight. Already third quarter, 11:34. All right, that's good to know. But all right, peace out, everybody.